Welcome to episode 104 of the 5 Letters podcast. You got myself, Yells, you got Bez to the left of me, Cam to the right of me. Let's get into it.
The 5 Letters podcast.
Yes, Bez, Cam, episode 104, man. Talk to me. How's life? How's things? How are you guys doing?
Yeah, man, doing all right. It's got cold here though recently.
Chapping
recently. I don't know if it's like since holiday. I feel like it's just it's been cold. I don't know. I think there's been one day where it was warm and been cold recently, man.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Winter is coming
For sure.
Then White Walkers on their way.
Yup.
But yeah, I'm good. Other than that, Cam, you good?
Ooh, I'm alright. Haven't had the best past week, but yeah, other than that,
Why is that?
Good. Someone decided to punk me. Someone broke into my car and stole a couple things. Nothing too important, really.
Yeah.
But like they stole my rear view mirror and my spare tire. I had a charger in my glove compartment that they took.
A charger? Or like the brick or just the wire?
No, literally just the wire.
Oh my god.
And a repair kit for the wheel as well.
Okay.
That they took, that was in the thing.
That's so
But
random.
literally, obviously I parked up on Sunday and then I worked from home on Monday, so I didn't get in the car in the morning. And after work, I just went to move my car because I'd parked in somewhere I don't usually park, so I was going to move it to where I usually park. And I get in the car and I had a bunch of receipts in the middle console, whatever, that were all on the floor on the driver's side.
Yeah.
And I was like, what happened? Did the car shake in the middle of the night or something? So that's what I thought at first. I drive it, I move it, I park it. As I'm parking, I look up and I see that the rearview mirror's gone. I'm like, wait.
Oh my God.
What's happening? Someone's been in this car. Someone's just, And then I look in the back and I see that the right-hand back passenger seat is down. And like something that was in the boot has been pulled forwards.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is long. So I go to the back, I put the seat back up, open the boot, and I see like the covering of the
floor bit.
Yeah, the floor bit's all up and whatever, and the wheel's gone. I'm like, this is annoying. So I just put that all back, close the boot, go back inside my house.
Yeah, because spare tires ain't cheap as well, man.
Yeah. And I just messaged one of my friends. His dad owns a garage, and I went to his garage before because I was dropping my friend home from work and he was getting a new car and the car was being dropped to the garage, so I dropped him to the garage. Also, you should know where this garage is as well. It's like across the road from Rectory Park. Not Rectory.
Rectory.
Yeah, Rectory. Yeah, like you know by like where Happy
Yeah,
Shopper
Happy
is.
Shopper,
Happy
yeah.
Shopper.
There's a
Yeah.
garage along there. Yeah, his dad owns that one.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like, and he was working in the garage this week. Because obviously we worked together, but he was off from work this week because his dad has gone on holiday, so he was covering the shop.
Yeah.
So I was messaging him. I was like, yo, my wing mirror, my rearview mirror's been stolen. My thing's been stolen. Do you not sell these, or can you help me out? He was like, cool. He got back to me the next day. Was like, no, we don't sell these, but if you get the mirror, we can install it for you and whatnot. And he just gave me some advice on what to look for.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me some advice on getting the wheel as well. He like told me where to look to see the size of the wheel and whatnot. So I was like, cool, safe for that. Then on the Tuesday, so that was Tuesday, I went outside to go look at the car and everything. Because when I saw it last, it was in the night. I couldn't really see everything. So I went to just double check everything, make sure there was no damage on the outside of the car. And I was just looking around the road and I just see the rearview mirror just on the side of the road where it was initially parked.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I pick it up and it's smashed. I'm like, this is so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't smashed, I could have just taken it to him and he could have just reinstalled it.
Yeah.
It would have been calm.
Can they fit a mirror into? Have you fixed it already? I mean.
Yeah. So once I saw that, I was like, yo, I sent him a picture like, yo, I just found this. He was like, cool. We should be able to just fit a new mirror into it and then reinstall it. I was like, calm. He hasn't got back to me yet about that, so I haven't got it yet.
Okay.
But I just took the risk and drove today.
Yeah.
Because I was looking online to see whether it's like actually illegal to drive without a rearview mirror.
Yeah.
And they said no. They said that it's legal, it's fine, as long as you have two mirrors.
Yeah.
And one of them has to be your, I think, driver's side wing mirror.
Yeah.
Then it's fine.
Yeah, 'cause I think you can drive without the left wing mirror as well.
Yeah.
It's just the right one you can't drive without.
Yeah, which makes sense because I'm like, people drive all the time with like things obscuring their vision with like some beam hanging in their boot.
Balloons. I've driven with balloons in my boot before, in my back seats before. It's not nice because you do sometimes when you realize how much you actually look at your rearview mirror when it's not there. But
when I was driving here today, I was like looking and I was like, it's empty space. Empty space. But it feels fine driving with just the wing mirrors. But yeah, I'm gonna try and hopefully I can get that. I'm gonna speak to my friend tomorrow and see what he says. But yeah, hopefully they can just reinstall the mirror because if to buy a new mirror, it's going to be so long. And I was looking online, and like to buy the actual one that I have is like £40 or something like that, which is annoying.
Yeah.
And then obviously you have to buy the tire on top of that, which is like close to £100.
Yeah.
Which is just so long.
But they didn't smash any windows or anything though. Okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I was just happy that nothing... I didn't have anything in the car that was expensive or that I really needed. Like the wire, I don't really care. It was like an old wire that I barely use. I have a bunch of other wires in my house, so if I need a new one in the car, I can put a new one in the car. The repair kit is annoying. I'll have to buy a new repair kit, but oh well. Mm-hmm. And then of course there's no damage to the car. It's drivable.
Good,
So, but then I just told work that I couldn't drive in because someone broke into the car, and then I worked from home this week, which was nice. And then on Saturday last week, me and Yaz went to a birthday party for one of our cousins, 21 years old now. It's crazy.
Jeez.
Which was it was alright, but I'll let Yaz speak on that a bit more because he had a bit more involvement.
I mean,
more than I did. I was just there
because you didn't come to work. That's why
I didn't come to work.
No. Should have helped out more. It was our cousin's 21st, and I DJ'd most of the night. I don't know what else there is to say about that. I DJ'd most of the night. It was fine. They shagged us. They shagged my auntie a little bit because it was your people. It was a Ghanaian restaurant, and my auntie thought she was getting the whole restaurant because the restaurant has like a restaurant floor upstairs and then they have like a bar bit downstairs. Mm-hmm. And she thought she was getting the whole thing. So there was a dinner bit during earlier. Yeah. They had a dinner there. And then she was expecting that they were going to have the dinner upstairs and then they were going to get the bar area downstairs for like some drinks and some dancing and stuff. Yeah. But what actually happened was they booked out for the evening another birthday party downstairs. So we just had the restaurant for the entire time. So then they set up like this rickety table, like that could barely fit like my laptop and my controller on it to DJ. And we're literally like just in the restaurant. They like push some tables to the side, move a couple like back out the back. I'm right next to the stairs where the party downstairs is going on. There's people coming past me like constantly to go downstairs to that party or coming up to go outside to smoke and stuff. So I'm trying to DJ. I got people coming past me. I can just hear the music downstairs because there's a proper like sound system downstairs. I literally have one speaker, not even two. So like with music, if you know anything about music, usually like music is set up so there's a left channel and a right channel. Mm-hmm. So at the very minimum, you want two speakers. I had one speaker. I could barely, because of where the speaker was, it was in front of me, and I'm standing right next to the stairs. So all I could really hear was the sound from downstairs. Yeah. So I was texting Cam. I was like, "Can you guys even hear what I'm playing? Because I can't." So and he was like, "No, it's fine. We can only hear you," which was good, I guess. But it was difficult for me to mix and do what I need to do because I could mostly hear downstairs. And then it more sounded like. Like when you're in you're in a club or something and someone sends you like a voice note or something and you're trying to listen to it in the club, that's what I was playing sounded like to me. So like I could hear their stuff popping on, and then what I could hear was like
noise, but you don't know what's going on.
Off my phone speaker, like I can kind of make out what song it is and whatnot and the timing of it or whatnot, but I can't. It was difficult to mix properly. But that being said, it seemed like the birthday girl had a good time. Other people had a good time. Dancing around and stuff. Got some dancing, some drinking, all that good stuff. So that was good.
Was it Ghanaian food in that, or
I didn't even eat.
Didn't know.
But I assume so. We went after the food because I had to go and do laundry. I was at my parents' house doing laundry all day that day.
Okay.
as you all know. So, but yeah, I assume it was Ghanaian food. So that was that. What else did I do this past 2 weeks?
Oh, I forgot to mention that I watched Rogue One last week Tuesday, which I was telling Yels I think I enjoyed it, but I also fell asleep watching it. So
you watched in cinema, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched in cinema. I fell asleep during like the beginning of the end sequence where they're on the island trying to get the plans for the Death Star.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened from the point when they landed on the island to when like the major fighting starts and like the rest of the whatever resistance or whatever come through.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I wake up and like them lot, the main two characters and the droid are in the room trying to open the vault or whatever. I don't even know. And then them two run in the vault and then get the thing and start climbing, whatever.
Yeah.
That's where I woke up.
Okay.
But then and then everyone started dying. I was like, oh, okay, everyone's dead.
Spoilers.
Bro, the movie's been out for like 7-8 years now.
Ages, yeah.
And I was meant to watch A New Hope on Tuesday, but I didn't. I was afraid to drive, so I didn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm meant to watch both 5 and 6 on Sunday, so I'm gonna watch A New Hope.
What, back to back?
Back to back, yeah.
In cinema?
Because either in cinema. Either I watch 5 on Sunday and then I have to wait. So it will be not Tuesday coming, the next Tuesday after that to watch 6. And I'm like, that's so long. I can't be bothered. So I'd rather just watch them all both on one day. And then obviously between now and Sunday, I have to watch A New Hope. And then on Sunday, I'll decide whether I watch both of them or if I just watch 5.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I have them both booked. And then when I get to go watch 5, I'm like, I can't be bothered to stay for 2 movies. I'll just cancel 6.
Back to my movie start. It's just that feels like pain. I don't think I could do it.
I've done it like once before. It's not too bad.
I've never done it. I considered doing it. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I said on the podcast when I watched Madam Web for the second time, I was meant to also go watch Argyle afterwards. And I finished Madam Web, and I was like, I can't not be bothered because Madam Web it just took everything out of me.
I can't remember what I watched, but there were 2 very different vibes. I only did it one time. There were 2 very, very different vibes. And I had maybe like 15-minute break in between. So it was that was the rough part, is that like I kind of wanted to stretch my legs a bit more than I got to. But I think I enjoyed it. I think it was like just random day where like I got up early, like kind of did like some cleaning and stuff, and I was like, okay, what am I doing for the rest of the day? I was like, well, I've got a couple hours and there's 2 movies I want to see. Let me go see them both. I fully can't remember what they were though. This was a while ago. Yeah. And I've never done it again. So that does say something.
Could have been that good.
No, but I think it was fine. I think it's doable. If it's like 2 good movies, I think it's doable. And especially when it's one that rolls on from another, I think that helps as well. Like I think
it might just feel like one long movie. Like this feels too long. I need
maybe. But yeah, I think you definitely need to get out, stretch your legs. Like,
what did you get? Another popcorn? Do you like get more refreshments?
So I think I didn't, because I think I tend to get like, if I get like a large popcorn, I rarely ever finish it, because I tend to like, I always buy a large popcorn for some reason, and then I just rarely ever finish it because I'm like, it's just too much popcorn. But I always get a large. I never get a regular or like a small.
Can't get a regular small. It's the prices doesn't make
sense.
That's
what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I always get a large, because they're like, I'll be like, oh, can I get a regular? And they'll be like, it's 10p more.
Yeah,
like,
might as well.
Like, I never know. This might be the day I eat all of it, but I very rarely eat all of it.
I don't know how you doing. I'm finished my popcorn by the start of the movie. I'm struggling to like. Not
it's a lot of popcorn. It's a lot of popcorn, people. So yeah, I think what I did was I didn't get any extra snacks. I had snacks for the first meal. I didn't have any snacks for the second one. I think I got stretched my legs, went to the bathroom, got a drink. I think another drink, and then I raw dogged the second movie. Just no refreshments. Yeah, I want to say, I don't know if you remember the movie, Cam, where it was like this, what was it? It was like a whodunit that we watched.
Oh, Yeah, the one in the the theater or whatever.
Yeah,
the actors.
The Agatha Christie one.
But it wasn't Agatha Christie. But it was very similar vibe.
Yeah, I can't. What's it called? See How They Run.
Something like
yeah,
that. Something
that's what
like
it was.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See How They Run.
Okay, that was one of them. I can't remember what, and I think that was the first one I watched, and then the second one was a better movie than that. But I can't remember what the second one was, even though it was better. I can't remember.
That wasn't even longer. That was like last year.
Yeah.
Was it last year? I mean, it was since we were here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. It was since we were here, but it's long enough ago that I forget what movie it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, other than that, to be fair, I've just been working. I think not done much else. Me and Bez went Muay Thai.
Yours gave me the hands.
No hands. I let him tell the story of that, but no hands. But yeah, no, literally that's it for me. So yeah. You can go.
Yeah, from me. So last Saturday I went airsoft again. Yeah, so it was good. This one went to one in High Wycombe. So yeah, it's good. It started raining and stuff, so it's a bit like it's cold. But because you're running around at night, it's nice. Like it cools you down and stuff. But yeah, man, it's a good time. I would recommend it to both of you. Like if you've probably done paintballing before. No. Laser tag?
Nah.
No, nothing. Okay.
No guns, man. No guns. Pacifist.
Nah, man, it's fun. Once you get over getting hit, it's fun. It's like it's not something I would do every week, like some people who are there, but I reckon every couple months, it's worth going to it's a fun time, and I feel like it's cool running around having a gun in your hand and playing war without actually being at war, you know. Like you get some guys there who are like, you're here to hit people, you're here to get hit. Like if you don't, that's what you're paying for. And I'm like, no, this is war. I'm here to hit people and not get hit. Like I don't want to die. But it just it's jarring though, because there was one game where so basically we had to do a few different games, and there was one game where you have to protect the can. So you have two different rounds. You attack the can, then protect the can. Attack the can. One of the instructors just kept talking to me, so it took up my whole game pretty much, because he just kept chatting, literally having a chit chat about, oh yeah, I used to work at the airport. Yeah, go Lisbon. Oh, it's great, Lisbon. When I was working at the airport, I would go there for a day. Wouldn't tell the missus though, you know, just come back, been a day at work. She wouldn't know it. I'm like, that's actually hilarious. I'm like, brother, I'm trying to play the game. What are you doing? And you know, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna. And he's like, yeah, and just that was my first game. Then the defend game was I was covering one side on my own, and it was that side was quite quiet for the whole time, so I didn't have to do much that time. But then like towards the end, it started. We had a communal 20 lives between us, and like I didn't get shot once or even shot at all the whole time pretty much. So I was like, I just heard 5 lives left, guys. Come on, we got this. Oh like, my god! How are you dying so quick? It's been like 5 minutes, and you already lost 15 lives. What's going on? And then it's like, all right, 2 lives. Oh my god! Guys, keep in there. What are we doing? And then so we got to no lives left, and then we kind of had to decide to kind of group up a bit more to protect the can. And then I saw people start sneaking around my side, like in the bushes. So I kind of started shooting there. And then got some other people over, but then they ran off and just left me in. I couldn't see them again. Then I just kind of saw them pop up, so I started shooting there. And then because we commuted into an area, they started kind of encroaching on us. Yeah, and then I took out a few people, and then just got hit. And then it was literally some guy just ran in the last seconds and knocked the can off, and we lost. It was so jarring, but it's fun. It's very fun. I'd recommend it. You can get hit badly. I got hit in the ear quite badly. Ouch. Still actually hurts a little bit. Because there was one game where you basically have to go and get pilots, and the pilots are people with 2 armbands. So and you basically have to shoot them, and then you have 10 seconds to get to them and put your hands on their back, and then bring them back to your camp. But I didn't realize that the pilots were all kind of camped up together. So once I shot one, and then ran in to grab him while he was counting, and then obviously his teammates just blasted me. I just went, but oh. And then my brother was one of the pilots. He was telling me, we just literally found a place, copped up, perched up there. I was sitting back covering everyone. Anyone came close, we were shooting them. So no one got near them. I was like, fair, that makes sense now. That's crazy. But it's definitely a good time. I would recommend it. And then on the Monday, me and Yels went Muay Thai. And it was good. I enjoyed it. It was intense. You said it wasn't that bad. It was light work.
So compared to what I have experienced in some of the other lessons, that lesson was calm.
Yeah.
Because so the warm up wasn't too bad because we were on the bags, and then it was like round of punches, then push-up, squats, sit-ups.
Yeah.
Round of punches and knees and
elbows.
And then
another
20 push-ups, 20 squats, then a round of everything, and then 20. So the warm-up wasn't too bad because I skipped a bunch of like the push-ups. So I can't do 60 push-ups.
Yeah.
I know this is not happening. If I somehow manage to do 60 push-ups, that's it. I'm finished. My arms are not going anywhere again. So
that's why I thought it was intense, because I was trying to do them, but it was like because obviously you have to do it within a minute or so. Then I did the 20 push-ups, and then it was like doing the sit-ups, and I'm like, and they'd be like, all right, guys, back up to the bags. I'm like, I ain't got time to do the squats.
But that's the point. You're meant to do it quick. It's meant to be quick.
Impossible.
So so I would do the 20 sit-ups and I would do the 20 squats, and I would do as many push-ups as I could.
Yeah.
Within a reasonable time, knowing that I have to do.
Yeah.
So it would be more than 10, but less than 20.
Yeah.
So that was fine. Then when we started doing like the pads and stuff.
Yeah.
That was so chill. Like holding the pads and stuff is difficult, but it's not difficult.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
So that for me, when I was holding the pads for you, was like a recovery moment for me. So obviously it was like the warm up. Then I think we did some other.
They just the kicks, 50 kicks on each leg.
on the with the pads.
Yeah.
Which was fine, and then I was holding the pads while you were doing combinations.
Yeah.
And you did like a bunch of combinations, and I was getting a chance to rest. While holding the pad for you. So then by the time you were holding the pads for me and I was doing the conversations, I had been rested. Yeah. So then that was your time to rest, I guess, but you had done more exertion in one go.
I feel like holding the pads actually hurts because your shoulders are just like, you're trying to hold it up and your shoulders are like, I feel like when you're punching, I feel like the punching was more of a rest for me because I feel like I could, although you have your arms up, you're not up like that. They're in your body, so your body's supporting them. But
with that, you're not like with the pads. You're not really throwing. You're like absorbing the impact.
You're like just kind of
absorbing.
Take it.
Like, you hit it. You kind of move it forward to like meet it, but all you're doing is kind of absorbing the impact. Which you do feel it obviously, but it's not like, I feel like it's not the same as when you're actually throwing a punch.
I think it's just the holding the arms up. That's what it was for me. I feel like because my shoulders were just getting like
I think you saw me. I just all the time.
That's what I kept trying to do.
Because your shoulders were like getting tense for sure. But that was fine, and then we did the combinations and that, and then when we did the sparring, like obviously I was basically doing 1 in, 1 out. Almost. Yeah. So that was pretty chill for me. You were sparring the entire time, so I can see why you found it a bit more intense than I did.
Yeah.
But most of the sessions I've been to, we didn't do too much pad work, so it was a lot more like kind of bag work, which is more consistent. Yeah. So like it's more, the sessions are an hour and a half, and if you're just all doing bag work, I think because there's way more people.
Yeah, there was more people.
With the sessions I normally go to, there's only 3 of us, so and there's
each have a bag. Yeah,
we each
like
have
4
a bag
bags
to, kind of, to work with, so we can just do lots of bag work.
Okay.
So yeah, I think you should come to one of the Saturday runs and see.
But, I'll give it a go for sure.
But the sparring. Yeah, I think you were mashing up people in the sparring, man.
Sparring was rough.
Cam. So I told him about a story about one sparring session that I did with this woman. And I was saying how we were both giggling and we weren't taking it seriously, and the trainer told us to get out so he could show us how to spar. And I was saying to him I couldn't do it because she was such a sweet lady, and I couldn't take her seriously, or I didn't want to hurt her, and so it was rough to throw punches and stuff like that. Granted, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know that I could even hurt her even if I wanted to. Yeah. But it was just one of those ones. She had never said she had never sparred before either, really. So yeah, we were kind of just like hee hee. Like that, and the guy was like, "Nah, get out. This is how you spar." And then he was demonstrating with one of the other people. That same lady came when we were there, and Bez ended up sparring her, and I just see him go, "Boom!" like that. And I was like, "Oh damn!" and he caught her, and he was like, "Oh, sorry."
I hit her once in the stomach. I was like, "Oh, sorry." She said, "No, it's fine, it's fine." I obviously didn't hit her hard, but she was like, "No, it's fine." But
do you have to buy your own gear, or do they?
You have to buy your own gear, yeah. So I didn't have the full gear, I only had gloves. So we were just doing boxing, sparring, and body shots, no face shots, because I didn't have mouth guards or anything like that. But yeah, obviously I sparred Yells first.
Yeah.
And then, so that gave me a base on what to go off. So I just went off that with the woman as well. So, because I was like, I don't know what to do here. And obviously, with sparring you, I was like, okay. It gives me an idea of what we're doing. With the woman, I was like, okay. Kind of get an idea. And then, but she was going for it. She was running into me. Like, obviously, for like, with Muay Thai, it's kind of, you charge at you kind of go into the person, keep going forward. Whereas boxing is a lot more try and stand off and use your reach. That's what I was doing. So I was using my reach a lot and just standing off. And then she was just coming at me. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do here. And then had to spar Yells again. And then sparred some dude who's probably, I don't know how long, he's probably been doing it for a while. Like he does Muay Thai. You can tell by he's doing the kicks.
Even his build,
he's like he had the legs, like all sorts. So I had to spar him after, and this guy was coming at me, and he hits. He didn't hit hard, but he hits.
That's one thing that I saw, and I was like, I just wouldn't want to swine because he was definitely like, again, it was light. From what I could see,
he didn't hurt me.
He wasn't like, he wasn't going for it, but like he was throwing punches.
Yeah,
and this is what I was telling you before. You're like, oh, when you're smiling, like, what are you doing? Like, oh, you're doing it slow, whatever. I'm like, no, I don't think anyone throws anything slow. They just don't put anything behind it, really.
Yeah,
well, they try not to put anything behind it, but like they do the technique at the same speed they would normally do.
Yeah,
and if it touches you, you feel it. It shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt for a long amount of time.
No, but like you realise like I've got hit and I need to defend that area. Yeah,
exactly. Like you shouldn't, like, as far as I can tell anyway, with the level that we're meant to be sparring at, you shouldn't be leaving like, I'm bruised up, whatever. Yeah. But at the time, when you get hit at the time, you should be like, okay, that touched me.
Yeah.
That hit me. So.
Yeah, which is that's how he was hitting. I think he caught me like once or twice, where I was like, ooh. Okay, I felt that one. Like I need to tense my stomach a bit more in case he hits me again, sort of thing.
Did they only do the Muay Thai and the other thing you did, or did they do other martial arts?
The other thing I did wasn't there. It was somewhere else. But they do.
They do all the
they do Muay Thai. They do Jiu-Jitsu. They do MMA.
Krav Maga.
They do Krav Maga. They do kickboxing. Like regular kickboxing. Or they're going to do regular kickboxing. I can't remember if they started yet or not.
I think that's it.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu. Yeah. So they do, but that's like kind of the basic.
Covers most things. Yeah.
Basic MMA type gym.
And then I have to spar Yells again after, and this was no break in between. Literally 20 seconds break in between.
Yeah.
So I heard him say when I was about to spar the other guy, Bez can sit out for the last one, and then so I was like, okay, I got this tough guy. Let me try and stay alive, go in this one, and then I can rest after. So once that finished, I sat down. I was like, oh, I can rest. And then he's like, yeah, you two are gonna spar, and then you two. I was like, oh, like no,
because there was two kids there, and one of the kid. So and there was an uneven group. Yeah. So I kept sitting out, and Bez kept sparring, and I kept sitting out. So then the guy said to me, the trainer, he came to me, he was like, okay, for the last one, you'll spar someone else, and then Bez will get a chance to rest. But then one of the kids was just gassed, and he was like, I'm done. Yeah. So the trainer was like, okay, well, he's sitting out. So that means Bez, you have to be here now. so I sparred Bez again, and he keeps saying, oh, I'm so tired. He was doing his thing.
I couldn't lift him. I couldn't hold my arms up. It was literally like, I was there like, oh my God.
I did rush him a few times just to be like, I was like, he's tired, let me just
you're mashing me up.
it was all good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. I did get a migraine like partially way through, so I was like, oh, it's annoying, but I think it's because I didn't feel my body properly beforehand, so I'll try it again next time and see how that goes.
And we get to see like people doing the kicks and stuff. Like, so I had the kick pads, but because he didn't have kick pads, we did boxing only. But yeah, just seeing the other people like with their kick pads and their mouth guards and stuff, so doing like full contact sparring pretty much.
Yeah, that's why another thing why I actually wanted to sit out for the last one, because I could see what the Muay Thai people were like, because obviously we were just doing boxing sparring, but I couldn't look around. The one time I tried to, when Yells done me, he's like, oh, watch out. I was doing a Superman punch.
The funny thing is, he was literally going to go into someone. So like he like there was someone backing up behind him, and he was backing up away from me as well. Like shook, by the way.
It's getting mashed up. I told you.
So I legitimately was warning him because they were about to collide. So I was like, "Watch out!" But then when he turned, I was like, "Well, this is obviously an opportunity." But no, it was a legitimate warning. It wasn't just like to bamboozle you. Because next time he's gonna be like, nah.
I ain't turning around and gonna bump into someone. But yeah, I'll definitely give it another go and just see how it goes. If I get another migraine after, I'm done retiring.
Nah, man, you won't get another migraine. Like I think it's just a case of you probably need to like. What were you drinking as well? Just water.
I had Lucozade as well.
Oh,
I didn't have water. I only had Lucozade for the thing. But
I was gonna say it might have been a like dehydration thing, but not like water hydration, but like when you lose like too much salt
and all that
sort of stuff. Yeah, could have been one of them ones.
Yeah. I feel like I need to try fuel myself properly beforehand and see how it goes. But it might just be the lights too bright, man. Can't handle it.
The lights are too bright. Nah, honestly, it wasn't that intense. And for someone who goes gym, I feel like you should be able to handle it.
Yeah.
I honestly would say it probably would have been the food situation.
Yeah.
Like just not being your body just wasn't prepared for that level.
It's different, yeah.
Because it's definitely exertion, but you're an athlete, man. You can handle that,
athlete.
Man.
It's a stretch. That's a stretch.
No, you're an athlete. Like so, like any random person off the street, like I could understand, but you, nah. You're in the prime, the tip top shape, man. Prime of your life. So,
and then what else did I do? I went to the Arsenal game on Wednesday. Arsenal Bolton 1-5-1.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah, went and watched the League Cup game. We smashed them. It was a good game, but yeah, the Bolton fans were good. They were very loud, and Arsenal fans went up for it.
You lot were winning. You weren't up for it.
When you were sing when you're winning, sort of thing. Like
oh my god,
that's what Bolton was chanting. But it's quite funny because obviously Arsenal drew with City on the Sunday, and John Stones scored the equaliser. And then when Bolton were losing and we were out singing, them they started just singing Johnny Stones, Johnny Stones. It was quite funny. I laughed at that. But yeah, good game. And then on Thursday we had a work group meeting, social and virtual social. So I had to do a energizer for our group meeting. So I did an online "Is it cake?" quiz.
Oh jeez,
which went down well.
It was all cake, innit?
Nah.
I
should have done all
not cake. It was pictures of things that could either be made of cake or not.
Yeah.
Should have done all cake.
Yeah, I should have in it.
Is it cake? Yes.
Yes. Everything is cake.
It's all cake. Always has been.
It always has been. It went down well, so that was good. And then I did a terrarium workshop after. So that's my little terrarium jar over there, which was hard because the jar is way too small for putting anything in it. But
see, every time people build terrariums, that's always the feedback I hear. Like, so we did a terrarium workshop at my work as well. And people were like, how do you get all this stuff in here? Like, it's so small.
Yeah.
Like,
but isn't it just small things that you're putting inside?
Yeah, but you have to, when you're putting like the plant in, for example, the plant's quite wide.
Yeah.
And then you have to put that in and you have to actually
put stuff in around it.
Put stuff
around the plant.
But you have to put it in the soil.
Yeah, you have to put it in the soil.
So in order, like, how are you going to, with your hand, make a hole in the soil and then put the plant in the hole?
You don't have tools.
So you have a paintbrush and you have a cork with a stick on it. Or a stick with a cork on it. And then so you have to use the cork to like kind of make dig the hole. But then you put the plant in, you have to then obviously put the soil around it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then try and
I didn't notice the plant. I understand.
It was quite hard, and obviously having to keep it straight and or to stand up, and apparently that plant isn't allowed to touch the glass because it will get moldy from the water that comes off from the condensation. And then then you have to put the stones in and try and not destroy the plant, and it's actually quite hard.
How long is it meant to last for?
It could last for years. It could last for a week, depending on how good it's made.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Did you put water in there already?
Nah.
Put any bugs in there?
No water?
Not supposed to, no. So it's got moss in it, which is meant to create
that's going to create the moisture.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
But and then they said, if it does start dying, you can put like a teaspoon of water in there or something. But just leave it like that.
You're not trying to get no bugs and put them in there?
Nah, we ain't doing that.
I saw a guy make a terrarium in his desk.
I saw that video as well.
I was like, nah, could never be me, bro.
Gangster.
Nah,
It
looks good, but the issue for me is that there's all bugs cuddling up inside there, and if they get out, it's problems.
But he sealed it up pretty well.
I mean, yeah, of course, he knows what he's doing.
It was a heavy duty. Like if it's the same video I watched, it was a heavy duty.
Okay.
And
no, yeah, he did a lot of work to get in, and I'm like, it looks sick, but yeah,
I wouldn't trust it.
And if not even them getting out, like just seeing them, if you can see them. I mean, obviously they're meant to be microscopic or whatever, not microscopic, but like small bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if I see them moving around inside there, I'm like, that makes me just feel uncomfortable.
But so I saw a follow-up video from him, if it's the same guy, and he was saying that when it gets fogged up sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy. I remember
and he was like, yeah, that's a problem because then it just doesn't look as good when it's fogged up and stuff. But it's definitely sick.
That sounds pretty cool.
When I watched that video ages ago, and it made me want to make a terrarium. And I've been researching it, and then I've like wanted to and then I found out that you can gift people terrariums and stuff. And I was like, oh, that could be quite cool. Make one and then give it to someone as a gift. And all this. Like, look how much time I spent on this. But then I've just never done it.
Yeah, I would say because they have some with bigger jars as well. So obviously, bigger jars I feel like would be so much easier if you can actually get your hand in it to do stuff. But then the guy was saying you got to trim your plant all the time. I'm like, we ain't got tools to trim. Like, what are you talking about?
Just use scissors, mate.
It's in the office. We don't have scissors.
You don't have scissors in the office?
Not
what kind
just
of office?
lying around. They have to go to the reception desk.
Yeah, go do that.
We didn't have reception people at that time.
I was late in the evening. Yeah.
Maybe in the first floor, I don't think they'll have them. So obviously on the each level will have their own reception. They might have them, but I don't think first level.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's been my week.
I wanted to ask you, have either of you been to like a rage room?
A what?
A rage room where you like smash stuff?
No, I would love to though.
I was thinking about it, and I was looking to see if I could go to one, but it has to be like not a one person thing. You have to either as two people or as a group.
Yeah.
Would you be down? You down to go smash some stuff?
Smash some stuff.
Yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, that's something I'm interested in. And I don't really do things, you know.
Yeah, I'd be down. Funny enough, I forgot. I wanted to ask you guys. Have you guys... So I got this new watch because my old watch crapped out, right? So I got this second hand, but it's region locked to South America.
Okay.
How? Is it in a different language? Or?
No. So it's factory reset. So when I turned it on the first time, it was like, what language do you want to be set at? And obviously I say. So the first clue was that the options were English United States, Spanish, Mexican, and like Mandarin or something like that. And I was like, okay, fair enough, English United States. I just scrolled down, found English United Kingdom, went with that. Then it goes to the second screen of like, where are you kind of like thing. I can't remember what the wording of the question was exactly. It was like, choose your home country or something like that. And I was scrolling through and I was like, Chile, Guatemala, Honduras, Argentina, Brazil, like even Caribbean countries. I'm seeing Dominican Republic and Jamaica. Yeah. And I'm like, like literally just scrolling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, hang on a minute. This is all seeming like one region. So then I went on Samsung Help and was like, yeah, when I turn on my device, it's just come up with like these countries. And he was like, it might be region locked. Can you tell me the serial number? So I told him the serial number. And he was like, yeah, this is a South American like one that's not meant to be used outside of South America, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I was like, cool. I was like, so what do you recommend I do? He was like, get a refund. I was like, well, you would, but I was like, you would say that you're Samsung. He was like, yeah, get a refund. Buy it from us. Yeah, literally come direct, blah, blah, blah. I was like, fine. So then I got it from Back Market, if you guys know that website. So I spoke to them, and they were basically like, you can send it back, and we will send you not a new one. We'll send you another one. But remember, they just sell secondhand products. Yeah. So we'll send you another one. Maybe that one won't be region locked. It might be a thing. And for them, what he was saying is they don't have much way of checking.
Yeah.
So they'll clean it. They'll like check the condition of it and all of that. But they don't really turn on the products. Like, they'll turn it on to make sure it turns on. But they're not trying to go like into it, set it up and everything like that. So he's like, yeah, we'll send you another one. But yeah, it could be region locked to bloody Australia or something. The next one. So then I was like, so he was like, you got 14 days. So I got it on Tuesday, I think it is. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna use it and see. And so far it's been fine because the Samsung guy was like, oh yeah, there's gonna be apps you won't be able to get and blah blah blah. And I was like what? And he was like, well, it was a web chat, but he didn't give me an example. I was like, can you give me an example? And he was like, I don't have an example to mind. I'm like, if you don't have an example to mind, how serious can it be?
It's going to be stuff you don't even ever use. Like, you'll be able to get all the main app, like YouTube Music and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just, because obviously I had the Watch 4, and I just transferred my Watch 4 to here, and all the apps are here that I had on my Watch 4. So it will do at least everything my old watch used to do.
Yeah.
It's been tracking my steps just fine. I took it swimming the other day, just fine. The lock worked just fine. But I was going to ask you guys if you guys have ever had a region lock device. And from your laughter, I'm assuming no.
I don't think I've ever bought a second-hand device.
No?
No, neither.
Fair enough.
I almost did that. That's because when I was looking at getting a new phone on Amazon, they had some S24 Ultras for like quite cheap. And then looking at the reviews, some people were saying they might be like China locked. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't. And I think that'd be a lot worse for device apps and stuff because you can't even get like WhatsApp in China and things like that. Yeah. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. But
See, and that's my thing. I was like, being locked to South America. Like, if I went to South America and bought it, I can't imagine that being like if it was somewhere like China, I would maybe think twice because you can't get TikTok in China and all these kind of things, like which makes sense. Facebook in China is different, all of this. So I'm like, okay, maybe that makes sense. But I'm like, realistically, if I'm in Brazil, it's like the whole of South America, Central America, Caribbean, I think it was. I'm like, if I'm in Brazil or anywhere like that, like as far as I know, everything operates there as it does here. Yeah. Like just in Spanish or Portuguese. Like
yeah.
So I don't know. So anyway, I've been using it. It's been fine. I'm thinking I'm not going to send it back, but I feel like immediately after I say no, I'm going to be like, okay, let me download, I don't know, some health Strava. Yeah. It's going to be like, no, sorry, not available in your region. Okay, God damn it.
Because I guess like the only thing is like signing into everything is fine, and it puts you into
So signed into my Samsung account, signed into my Google account. Everything is linked up perfectly fine. It knows I'm in London, like maps wise. If I go on Google Maps, it knows exactly where I am. So it's never thought I was in South America. Yeah, it's just that the watch is regional to South America. So if there ever are any products that aren't available in South America that are available in the UK, I wouldn't be able to get them. But I can't think of, and the Samsung rep couldn't tell me an example of what that would be.
Yeah, so it should be fine, really.
Should be fine.
Do a quick
or it
Google
might even
search.
be something like Samsung Pay or something like that, but I don't use that shit anymore,
Yeah.
really. Well, I use it on my phone, but not on my watch. So that's what it is. And I Googled it and I couldn't find anything relevant. So I might just keep it, but little fun fact of what's going on in my life. Because
you're living in South America at the moment.
Yeah. According to my watch, anyway. But I did wonder because it was only £140. And for a 6, which is the 7s are out, it's a 6, £140, and it was in excellent condition. And I was like, when I got it, I was like, damn, this shit looks new. So I was like, why is it so cheap? Yeah. And on Back Market, I guess you guys have never used it, but if you look on Back Market, they have everything basically, because it's quite a popular resale refurb website. Everything they have on there, for the most part, they have excellent ones, good ones, and satisfactory ones. Yeah. And they have they'll be like, okay, we'll sell excellent ones for £250, good for 200, and then satisfactory for 150. Yeah. On this listing, satisfactory was 140, good was 210 or something like that. Oh, okay. And then this excellent was 140. Yeah. And I was like, why are they and it had discounted from blah blah blah. So I was like, why are they selling this excellent at the same price as satisfactory? Yeah. And I guess maybe this is why. Yeah. But it's a banging condition. It works. I've so far no issues.
I'm guessing it's a global website then. Like,
no, because it's a global website in that they have different. So there's a backmarket.com, which is US.
Yeah.
Backmarket.co.uk, which is the website I was on, which is UK. So I don't know whether they separate their inventory.
Yeah. Because I guess it might have issues in other places, like South America to here might not have a problem, but South America to, like, let's say Chinese people are going to buy the watch. So, like, if they're going to buy it, they'll buy it discounted because for them it will cause issues. And obviously I doubt America would have issues, but they're a bit booky over there, so they might have some territory issues between South America and there as well. So it might be, that's the thing, like, yeah, here might not be bad, but between South America and other places, if it's a global site, but if it's a UK/US only, then yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, it's interesting. And the thing is, the way how they made it sound is, again, it doesn't seem like I would go somewhere and the watch would brick. Because I was like, oh yeah, you're taking the South American watch somewhere, it's gonna brick. It doesn't make it seem like that at all. It just makes it seem like whenever they roll out certain apps, it will be like, okay, no, this app is available here and this app is available there. So if they ever roll out an app and they don't make it available to their South American region, I won't be able to use it. So if it's an app that you guys get on your watch because it's rolled out to the UK, I won't be able to get it on mine. And I'm like, I don't care about that.
You got on your phone anyway, so
yeah, depending on what it is, I'll just put it on my phone. So yeah, and I mean, for £140 for a pretty much pristine Galaxy Watch 6, I think that's fine, man. Anyway, let's get into our first song. Let's see, what should we do? Should we do the Craig David? Let's start on that vibe.
Craig David is back.
I mean, he back like he never left.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's Craig David, In Your Hands. It's a bit of a I don't even know what to call it. It's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, take this in. This is Craig David, In Your Hands.
I was a young boy, I was 12 years old. Could have been younger, must have been under something so magical. My heart was open, you came in right away. You took my breath away. I wish I'd always held you closer. Back in the day, I was so unaware. In a million ways, you said you'd always be there. Cause I knew in my heart I would wake up one day on a whole different wave, and I'll be back in your hands. Back in your hands. Back in your hands. Back in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands.
And we are back. That one right there, shout out to Craig David. That was track entitled In Your Hands. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Quite a little bit religious sounding, I think.
I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a vibe. It's not really what I know him for, but it's a vibe.
The focus.
Right. So for the focus this week, I think it's about time we return to Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Brother Love, Diddy Day Money, whatever, all these other names. Yeah, Scoundrel, you can call him Scoundrel. Sure. So, yeah, obviously, I think since we last spoke about, I don't think we spoke about him since he was arrested, did we?
No.
So, yeah, since we last spoke and he's been arrested, he's had some court appearances. More stuff is just coming out. He's been denied bail a couple of times, which is good.
There's so much happening at the moment. I feel like every time I go on Twitter or something, I'm just seeing things popping up with his name. That there's just more things coming up, or just more people like coming out involved with his stuff, like in his parties and all the madness that's going on.
Freak-offs.
Yeah, his Diddy's freak-offs and all the celebrities that have been involved with him and all that sort of stuff. Just, yeah, it's not looking good, Brett.
Yeah, 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant seized from his home.
No, why do you know much baby oil?
Man's got babies, isn't it? Nah, yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy amount of baby oil to have. Like, yes, I get buying in bulk and stuff like that. Like save your money. This is how you can stay rich or whatever.
Yeah.
But like that's just
1,000.
Too much product. Too much product.
You got too much space in your house to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
That too.
Well, he's got mansions and that, I'm guessing.
That feels like that'll be a whole room. 1,000 bottles.
I mean, it won't be in one room. It'll be like
just dotted around the place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he's having 3 courses, it's not all in one room.
True.
Like, people go.
Rooms.
I mean, you could have it in one room, and then when people are coming around, you got to spread it out, put it out for people.
Maybe. So you could just have a baby oil room, just a dedicated position in
baby
the house.
oil cupboard.
Yeah. So specifically, he's been charged with. I think it's 3 charges he's been charged with. So a racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. So, yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. That
I saw a list on the Telegraph, on the Independent, with loads of allegations against him as well. So there's like, all different people who are throwing allegations against him. So you got Cassie, someone called Derek Lee Cardello Smith, who just filed a lawsuit against him, claims Combs drugged and sexually assaulted him at a party 30 years ago. Rodney Lil Rod Jones alleged he was subjected to unwanted advances by by associates of Diddy at his direction, and then he was forced to engage in relationships with the sex workers that Combs had hired.
Mad.
Joey Dickerson Neal it claims that Combs drugged her, sexually assaulted her, and secretly recorded the assault while she was a college student in 1991. More women come forward. Several more women have come forward with lawsuits. 2 of them said they were teenagers at the time. Anonymous plaintiff accused Combs and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall. Do you know who Aaron Hall is? Any of you?
Nope.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't place it right now.
Yeah, they accused Diddy and him of raping her and a friend in 90 or 91 after meeting at an MCA Records event in New York. An unnamed Jane Doe. Combs was hit with another lawsuit which claimed he had drugged and gang raped a 17-year-old girl in 2003.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Crystal McKenney. Former model Crystal McKenney filed a lawsuit claiming the rapper sexually assaulted her at his recording studio in New York in 2003. April Lampros claimed Diddy had sexually assaulted her multiple times between 95 and the early 2000s. This list just doesn't end.
It does not. And
Dawn Richard.
It's like from back in the day, like moving forward.
Yeah. Someone, in 2009, another assault. Another Jane Doe. And then apparently Sean Combs has strongly denied all the accusations against him and vowed to fight for my name, my family, and the truth. That's Diddy's response. And
yeah, man, things like this are difficult to even speak on because like it's fucked. Like
there's so much. It's crazy.
It's so much, and it's like so messed up and. Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like, what do you even say to that? Like, what do you even say to that? That it should be apparent that you don't do anything that's on that list. That's not like shit that you do.
I don't get how you can just get away with it for so long as well. Like since 1990, that's what 34 years now, and probably longer. He's been going on, but
he's been the man since 1990, pretty much. So
true,
that's how.
But then, like, obviously, you see the stuff that's coming out of all the celebrities who go to his parties and who are all involved with his shenanigans as well. So, like, and they're just partying and just getting on with it all. And I don't understand, like, why aren't these people coming out and speaking about it? Obviously, he's the man, but surely they're like Will Smith. I've seen he's been at his party. Will Smith's been the man since the 90s. Mm-hmm. He could have come out and said something. Obviously,
we don't know what Will Smith's been involved in.
True.
That's the thing. Like, unfortunately, nowadays, I've had this attitude for a long time, probably most of my life, but I've just taken the attitude of like, I don't know these celebrities.
Yeah.
I don't know their morals. I don't know what they stand for. I don't know anything like that. So, yeah, if so-and-so, like, if anyone comes out and is like, oh, yeah, I've known about this since back in the day, It's like, why didn't he say anything now? It's because, I don't know, maybe they didn't think he's doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were right there doing it with him. We don't know.
That's the thing. It's true, yeah. You don't know these people, don't know their moral compass. They just wanna be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And have you not seen the 50 Cent stuff? Apparently he's doing a documentary about it.
Oh yeah. But he just hates him.
Yeah.
So this is what jars me a little bit about some like things like this. Is that 50 Cent is capitalizing on this because he doesn't like Diddy and hasn't liked Diddy for a long time. So he's just going to capitalize on it. But it's like, is he doing it because he cares about the victims, or is he doing it just to troll P. Diddy? I feel like it's the latter.
Yeah.
Which is just unnecessary at this time. Like,
But do you think that will affect the way he approaches the actual
documentary?
Yeah.
Yes. I think if you're doing it because you care about the victims and you want to actually make a change and shine a light on like these kind of abuses of power and like sexual deviancy beyond a kind of reasonable adult level, let's say, you handle it with a level of sensitivity that I think 50 might not be handling it with because he just wants to troll.
He definitely won't. I don't think he's got sensitive bone in his body to be handling like that. Yeah, I can't imagine he's gonna be very sensitive with it. And I also feel
there's people around him that will.
I don't think it's gonna come out and it's gonna be like a disaster class. Like, I don't think it's gonna be just.
Yeah, but I'm like, surely there's people who are around him who will make it
like
try to push it into the direction that it should be like.
I reckon it'll be an expose in a way that people around him might say like, this is a bit insensitive, but I feel like it's 50 years he's gonna just be like, fuck it, like, and it's gonna be done in a way that it's gonna highlight everything that he's done, but it's maybe a bit jokey in ways. It may be a bit like just him, yeah, you know what I mean, like especially if 50 Cent is like actually in it, because obviously
if he's narrating it,
something like that, it's gonna be it's not gonna be done in a nice way at all. But I don't know if did you watch Surviving R. Kelly or anything like that?
I saw like clips of it. I didn't like watch the full thing, but I saw like clips from people when people would like clip it and put past it on like Twitter and stuff.
Because I never watched this. I was wondering how that one went and thinking would it be similar in
I watched like Surviving Tim Westwood or whatever that one was called.
Yeah.
And that was quite sensitive, but that was done by the BBC. So you would expect it to be like kind of like taken quite seriously. The one thing that I thought was a joke from that though was they were like, the BBC reached out to the BBC for comment because obviously Tim Westwood worked for the BBC for so long and like during a lot of the allegations. So it was like, as part of this program, the wording was something similar to that. As part of our investigation for this documentary, the BBC reached out to the BBC for comment. They declined to comment.
Why would you write that? Why would you write that into the documentary?
Just don't put it,
Or just say we instead of the BBC. Like say we reached out to the BBC. Like. Even though we know the BBC's making the documentary, and we could put together that you reached out to yourself.
Yeah, but he's just not. But you just blatant.
Yeah, but it's just one department reaching out to another department, and the other department being like, "Fuck you, man." Yeah, but
so stupid.
It's funny though. It's definitely funny.
I feel like some of the Diddy stuff coming out it's crazy though, because I feel like I saw a clip the other day on Twitter of the Keeping Up the Kardashians, and like Khloe Kardashian was talking about how she went to a party. I went to a party with Diddy, and like French Montana was there, and like this person was there, this person was there, like just basically saying bare names of people there. Then obviously now coming into light, everyone's like, it's not looking, it's not good.
The thing is, loads of celebrities have been to Diddy parties.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Going to it's like kind of a Diddy party is becoming like the Epstein Island. Where people are like, oh, what were you doing on Epstein Island? People are gonna be now like, oh, what were we doing at Diddy's party? But I feel like,
bro, this one is so taps, man.
It's mad taps. But I feel like a Diddy party like is nothing. Like I feel like going to a Diddy party means little because I think so many people had access to those parties.
Yeah.
I think you just had to be known a little bit in like the music world. and be in like LA or New York and be relatively known in the public eye,
or know someone
I think you could get to one of these Diddy parties. I don't think the guest list was that exclusive to his party. Now, granted, the freak-offs or whatever, the actual real shit, I think yes. But I think he was throwing just normal, regular parties
okay,
too.
fair.
Like,
I thought it was just freak-offs.
No, because he's always he love a party, man.
Yeah.
This one. So, just from being on social media, and I don't follow any of his accounts or whatever, you would just hear like or see videos of so and so at Diddy's party.
Yeah.
Just casually just on social media. It's like, oh well, I guess Diddy had a party yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe like he has a party from like 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. and then from 2:30 after they clear out all the normies, they get real.
Some people get a tap on the shoulder and get taken to the extra room or something.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe that's what that is. But like, I could be wrong. But from what I understand, and from what I've seen, again, just only on social media, really, I feel like he threw just a bunch of parties anyway. So
okay.
Yeah, but I know people are gonna run with it. Like
people are running with it.
Yeah, anytime someone mentions, "Oh, I went to a party and Diddy was there," it's gonna be crazy. But it's just the man like the party.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Because I didn't know about his parties or anything about it. I just assumed. So I'm in the running with it category because from what I've seen recently of everyone at the parties and hearing, "Oh, Diddy's parties. This is Diddy's parties," and then putting two and two together, and that's giving me. Yeah, you were in the freak off. You were in the freak off.
Nah, man, he's definitely. I think that's part of his persona, though. Like, if you like follow his persona, his whole thing is about being like he's like this brother love. He wants to show like a successful black businessman, but who also likes to have fun. I feel like if you look at his like, I don't know. I guess neither one of you like have like. Listen to him like do interviews or anything like that. No. But when he talks, he's literally like, I want to like uplift the black community by showing them like what a black businessman looks like. And like I want to spread love, but also I want to just have fun, enjoy myself. You know, like enjoy the finer things of life, be around a lot of people, and that's his whole thing. Is just like spreading love. Or this is what he says his whole thing is anyway. I would disagree that that's. I like even before all of this, I was like, this man is chatting the most amount of shit. But when he would talk in interviews, it's all about spreading love and linking up with other like-minded people and having fun and enjoying themselves and drinking. That's why he's been Ciroc and he's a party mogul. So him throwing parties and people going to his parties, I don't think that's indicative of anything. Or fair. Indicative of anyone being implicated in his stuff. Yeah. Because I feel like any black celeb that's like involved in hip hop or acting or even sports, like have gone to one. Like, at the very minute have gone to one. And maybe they went to one and was like,
this vibe is
I'm
off.
not going again.
And never going again. But I feel like because I just think he's just thrown that many. And I think he's just, and he's been around for so long. Yeah. And
Okay. That's good to know. Cause it's like when you see your favorite celebrities you expect better of and you're like, and then you see it like, so for example, Kobe, there's a picture on his Instagram that came out. I was like, oh, he was at Diddy's party. Like, I think it was a week before he passed away or something. So everyone was saying, oh, he went and saw everything. They were about to speak and then they took him down sort of thing.
That's hilarious.
So I'm just like...
People around to go crazy with like the conspiracy theories.
The conspiracy theories are there. They go off for them. But it's like, you're like, no, not Kobe, man. Like, I would expect better. But just, man just goes to a party... Didn't like the vibe, decided not to go again, sort of thing. Like.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a UK equivalent, but I don't think there really is one because, like, we don't have people rich enough to kind of just.
I guess probably would be like KSI or something, like the Sidemen, something like that.
They do a lot of events.
They do events, like.
But I'm trying to think.
Stormzy.
He only really does like Murky Festival and that's about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think of like some. It wouldn't be an actual musician. I don't think any actual musicians do that often. But I'm trying to think of like someone who just like throws a lot of events. It would probably just be a promoter at that point, like just a well-known promoter or something.
Yeah.
Like it would literally be like if Smade was like going crazy. And it'd be like, well, I've been to a bloody Smade party, like, but that doesn't mean I was at the party.
Yeah.
I just went to a party. I wasn't at the, so it's one of them ones.
Okay.
And that's how, from my understanding, anyway, I could be wrong, but from my understanding, like he pretty much was like a promoter. He just throw parties for rich and famous people to mingle.
Okay. I thought he was just on shenanigans like 24/7 sort of thing. Like anything.
Because even Jay-Z throws quite a lot of parties as well. Like he's got his Rock Nation branch and all of this sort of stuff as well.
Well, he's getting pulled into this scandal quite a bit as well, isn't he?
Yeah, man. That. See now, Jay-Z. His time has been coming. Like I've do you know what? Yeah, I've heard so many people be like, "Yo, Jay-Z and Beyonce, both of them," and they're like, "Their time is coming," and it kills me because I don't know what they're trying to accuse them of, but also I'm like, I can see it. Like, and I like both of these people. I like both of these people, but like, and I don't know it's going to be on Diddy's timing necessarily, but like, I'm like, I can see. They've got some skeletons probably.
Yeah.
And like, so I've seen people be like, yeah, Jay-Z, Beyonce, your time is coming. Like, which I find is hilarious, but also like, yeah, I could probably see it.
You need to shut it down, man. Stop giving these people money. Just let them make their music and give them enough money to just live and make music.
But no one's rich off of music. Not Jay-Z, not P. Diddy. In fact, P. Diddy is rich off of music, but he's rich off of other people's music.
Yeah.
He's not rich off his own music.
Either way, we need to shut them all down. Need to shout all these people
They're
who
they're
are
business, but they're
creative,
businessmen.
whatever.
They're businessmen. Jay-Z is a businessman who also raps. P. Diddy is a businessman who also produces.
Okay, well, the next lot of rappers coming through, we just need to not give them confidence to do anything else. You stick to your music, you'll get whatever money you get from making music. Do not have any confidence to do anything else and get any more power because you do not deserve it.
But their music's not even good, man. So
yeah, you get enough, you get whatever money you get from the music, and then you live off of that.
But to be fair, it's kind of gone that way anyway, because even like Drake, someone like Drake, I don't think he's as far as I know, he's done some business ventures, but I don't think he's been massive. Like when you compare to like Jay-Z to P. Diddy to Dr. Dre, I don't think Drake has been that successful with his business stuff. Like his OVO clothing line, like it's not that popular. Like you see it every now and again, but it's not massively popular.
I think the Nocta stuff he does is quite good. That does quite well.
But isn't that with Nike?
Yeah, collab with Nike. So I think that does quite well, but it's obviously collab with Nike, so it's a bit different. But then I don't like Jay-Z, P. Diddy, them man. Do they actually, when they were younger, was they involved in this stuff, or was it like kind of their businesses have kind of come out more recently? So obviously P. Diddy had like the Rockaware and all that were kind of about in the early 2000s. So P. Diddy had his stuff, Sean John or Sean Combs, whatever it was, and then Jay-Z had Rockaware, but they were early 2000s. But then like I feel like they weren't billionaire kind of status back then, and
No.
So that maybe in 20 years' time, Drake might decide to move into headphones and drinks brands and all that kind of stuff
But my thing is their stuff that they were doing, they weren't billionaire status, but they had like movement.
Yeah.
Like on the roads. Like I don't feel like Drake's stuff has that same level of motion. Like at least not his solos. Like so the stuff with Nike, sure.
Yeah. I don't know if he's got anything else really. I don't know.
I think he's got some other things. Like I think he's had that, but that's the thing. I think he's done some other ventures. I just don't think they've ever taken off.
I feel like it's moved. I feel like it's moved from like rappers to now.
I was going to say the same thing. YouTubers and influencers are the ones doing it now.
Yeah, I think
them not becoming a damn issue.
Yeah, that's
got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and they're becoming like the next generation of moguls. Because even like thinking about like coming up in the UK with like some of the grime artists, like you had your Boy Better Know t-shirts because that was all based off of like in a sense of what the Americans were doing, and they were all starting clothing lines and whatnot. So Boy Better Know were like, all right, cool, well, we need to design a t-shirt, and their t-shirt's hard.
Yeah,
like their standard t-shirt's hard. But then you also had like TC Strider Star in the Hood like brand. You had, like so many different people doing like clothing lines and stuff like that because Jay-Z Rockaway was
T-shirts
popular.
all time.
Sorry?
I said hats, T-shirts,
Yeah,
whatever.
all that sort of stuff. Because it was popular in the States to do it. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to see. Like how it goes. But I was gonna say Drake is the only one I can think of that's actually got like proper business ventures. That's like a superstar. But J. Cole ain't got any business ventures I can think of outside of Dreamville, which is just a record label.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, same thing, other than PG Lang, which is again a kind of record label type situation. Who else is big? Kanye. Okay, I guess Kanye West with Yeezy.
Yeezy. They're getting collab
with Adidas. But I think anything Kanye drops will sell. So he's still doing Yeezys now, and people are still
because because I guess the clothing isn't Adidas collaborations, is it?
Not
it's just the
anymore,
shoes.
no. Yeah, it's
even
just
beforehand, where I don't feel like the clothes were.
The clothing were with Gap.
Was it? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, the clothing was Gap, and then the shoes were Adidas, and then now it's obviously
just
all him,
independent.
Yeah.
But I still think he has motion after that.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's still kind of that. He's not quite as old as Jay-Z and Diddy, but I think he's still of their generation in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Rihanna with Fenty, but she's
that's doing quite well, to be fair.
But she's obviously like she's not a rapper. It took me way too long to get to that. Yeah, she's not a rapper.
She's done very well with that. She doesn't
so
make music.
so
That's her thing
music,
now. Yeah, she doesn't make music
anymore.
anymore.
Like, music is not the way to get to the bag. I feel like a lot of people think music is the way to get to the bag, and it's just really not. Music is the way to get popular.
It's the way to get in the door, yeah.
And then when you're popular, you can leverage your popularity to get to the bag. But music,
yeah,
you can get rich off of music if you're very good at it. But if you want to be rich, But
I mean, it's still the music. The music is the starting point. The music is the beginning of it. Because obviously,
but it will never just be that. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah. So but I think believing that being a musician can get you money is a fine thought, because if you do well in the music, then you can branch out and do other things that will bring you in more money. Mm-hmm. But still, the music comes first. Like if you don't make good music,
but but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that making music will never make you money. I'm just saying so many people think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a rapper and get rich. Like it's not the rapping that will get you rich.
Yeah,
like
true.
Being a good rapper will get you popularity, and from the popularity, you'll be able to do other things that will make you rich.
Yeah,
but you're not gonna be rich off your raps.
You can though. Like Central C, does he do anything else? He's probably doing all right.
I mean, my
point is not about doing all yes, he's doing all right.
But it depends. I guess it depends on the level of rich you're talking about.
This is what I'm saying. I'm talking about a level of rich, and also what I'm saying is a lot of people are not as rich as you think they are. Like Central C, whatever number you think he's worth in your head.
No, I don't think he's worth that much. I mean, he's rich though. That's my point. Yeah. I'm
not saying he's like gonna be down at the food bank. but I'm saying like. Whatever number you think, maybe not you, but whatever number, especially younger people, whatever number they have in their head of what these rappers are worth or what they have in the bank or whatever, the actual number is going to be lower.
Yeah.
And if you branch out, you're going to be able to make more money. So Central C, I'm sure he's wealthy. But if he stars in a movie, I bet you it could be a shitty movie, but whatever he makes off the movie will clear his music year. And
do you think?
I reckon so. Quite heavily. Music is not a good way to make money.
So like Digger D, you think he was in Supercell? Do you think he got paid more for that than he would have for his music?
Yeah. Remember, music, no one buys music anymore. Music is all mostly streamed, and per stream, you're getting 0.000 of a bloody penny per stream, right? And then in music, your real money comes from your tours. Yeah. Most people will tour once a year, and that will be their main source of income. Mm-hmm. But Digger D ain't touring once a year. Central C, I haven't seen him announce a tour. Yeah. So until you tour, you're not making the most you can in music. So the most you can make in music is from a tour. Yeah. So until that happens, you're not making that. But doing an acting role, and just getting like a flat figure or like a flat figure plus royalties from the acting role, it's gonna clear. It's gonna clear because your advance for music. And again, this is what I'm saying with music. With music, if I sign you, Bez, I give you an advance. I say, all right, cool. Here's £1 million. Bring me an album. You have to go and be like, cool. I'm gonna pay 10 grand for the studio. I'm gonna pay 1 grand to the engineer. I'm gonna give Future 50 grand for a verse. I'm gonna give boom like this much. I'm gonna film a music video. The budget for the music video is gonna be this. This is all out of the advance that the label's giving you. So people will sign a contract and people will hear, oh, so and so signed like this contract with a label for and they're not thinking that this person now has to go from that money that the label's given them. Yeah, they have to go and make the music happen.
Create everything.
Like the label, for the most part, unless you're Drake or Taylor Swift or some. They're not financing shit for you. They're going to give you this money up front. This is your money. This is your wage and also your money to make shit happen. Yeah. And then we're expecting music in 6 months. And then when you turn the music in, they put it out. The label recoups their money first. That meal that they gave you, they're taking that back first. And then once you get over that meal, then you start getting your 0.000 of a penny. Like, and you get a fraction of that because the label's still going to take a cut of that. Yeah. Also. Like, music is not a good way to make money. Yeah. So, whereas if you're in a film, you just get paid you're not having to contribute to the production cost of the film. Yeah. No. You just have your money. And then when the film is put out, you also get a portion of it through your royalties.
That depends on
which
contract.
Depends on the contract. Yes, you're right. But, yeah, like, just to me, as someone who's been around musicians and music, like, for at least a good 7 years or so, I've been convinced that making music is not a good way to make money. Yeah. Like, and it's just not good. Like, unless you're touring, you're like a dog. It's just not a good way to make money. Like, so, yes, I do think Diggity's role in Supercell probably is his breadwinner for the year.
Okay, fair.
And I think, and this is why we were talking earlier about boxing and how rappers are boxing. And I think this is why. I think their boxing match is is the main source of income for their year. Yeah. Like, it's so not. Sad, man. Big Tobe's dropped an album. I think it was earlier this year. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the boxing match where he got sparked out has made more money than the album did. Yeah. Like I would say this word is tapped, man. Not being able to make money off your passion is. I mean, you're making money. Sorry, not being able to. Feeling like you have to do other things when you have your passion. But it's just chasing a bag, really. I think there's loads of musicians who are living more than getting by. You can live like Central C does not have to do a single other thing, and he will be a rich person. Yeah, I'm not gonna dispute that if we're talking about Central C, for example. But I'm saying that level of wealth where you start getting into your Jay-Z bag or your bag or like whoever's bag. Yeah. Like, you have to do other things. Yeah. Like, because even if you just think about your Kanos and your Asher D's and Bashi and whoever else was in Top Boy.
Top Boy, yeah.
Like, why do we think everybody starts diversifying? Yeah. Like, it rarely happens. You rarely get actors being like, yeah, I want to rap now. It's always rappers want to act. Actors don't want to rap. And there's a reason for that.
YouTubers want to make music after a while.
It's fun.
Yeah, no, they have money already from
music. That's what I'm saying. They're doing it as a side mission. It's fun. Yeah. Whereas I think rappers are going into acting for the bag. And then actors aren't going into rapping because they're like, it's going to diminish my brand or whatever. And then YouTubers are just doing it because it's fun. Yeah. And for actors, it would diminish the brand and it's just not worth it.
Yeah, YouTubers are definitely not making money off of music. No. They make money off the video.
Wouldn't rappers get paid from YouTube then? Or would that not be... I
don't know how it works.
Because I know Vivo used to be a different thing. So they had their own account and they would take the cuts of it. But then now most rappers just put it on their own YouTube account. So would they just get paid from that then?
But again, it's the music that if you're signed, the music doesn't belong to you.
So even on YouTube and videos and that. Okay.
So if I make a song and it's signed to a label and I upload it to my YouTube channel, the label will clear it to be used, of course. course they would. But they would get the royalties first, and then I would get paid on the back end. So so it would be after they take their cut of whatever the YouTube video is making.
Yeah.
I would then get my cut. Which, again, I'm not saying cry me a river for the rappers or anything like that. Like, they're not, like, if you're...
GoFundMe,
you know what I'm saying? It's definitely not that. If they're popular, they're going to be making money. I'm just saying, like, it's just probably not as much as you probably think.
Yeah.
It is. That's all I'm saying. It's definitely going to be, like, I remember someone, who was it? It was one of the older kind of statesman rappers, probably grime artists, where someone was like, "Oh, you must be like a multi-millionaire. I think it was Bizzle. I think it was Lethal B actually. It was an interview with him, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, you must be a multi-millionaire by now. You've been doing music for time, you've been popular, And I think he was like, I touched my first meal like last year, and I think this was like, this would have been like 2014, 2015. So this was
Stay Dench and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And people were like, "Nah, you must have seen it. Like, Pow popped off. Like, you must have got like a milli off of that tune alone." Like,
Pow in 2000 early.
Yeah, but it was a big rhythm.
It was,
and it charted. Like, so people were like,
I can't imagine.
That tune popped off, and you were already making money before that. You must have touched a milli around 2004, 2005, 2006. He's like, "Yeah, well, I touched my first like I had hundreds of thousands for sure, but my first meal was about last year."
Yeah.
And I remember being like, yeah, that makes
sense.
Because the money ain't coming like that. And obviously, making it salary of like multiple thousands of pounds, like hundreds of thousands of pounds, you're not struggling. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're living
and
fine.
again, nobody cry for Lethal Bizzle. He's fine. Like, doing his Rory work.
Got a Lambo, yeah. Got a Lambo, Rory. He's doing all right.
But also, people forget you don't need to be on like $1 million, £1 million, or $1 million to have those things as well.
True.
I think just because sometimes we're so far away from these things, we don't realize how close they are, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, we're so far away that we're like, oh, that's all the way. So like Australia, we're like, oh man, that's so far away. It's basically at the moon, and then but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it may as well be at the moon, but it's not.
Yeah.
And then when we see someone at Australia, we're like, oh, he's gone all the way to the moon. But he hasn't. He's just at Australia.
Yeah. That's true.
Bad analogy, but you guys
we get it works. It does work.
Australia is close.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, very big tangent there. But yeah. Diddy, nasty, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, under the gel. That's
for sure.
I don't know if he's done everything that they listed, but he's done something.
So he's done some of that shit.
Under the gel.
100% under the gel. Get him out of here ASAP.
I think let's just go straight into our next song then. I think that's a nice sort of segue. So shout out to Sneakbo on this and SeriousXSyikes. This one's track titled "Fuck Them," but it's censored. But yeah, take this one.
Brixton, baby. I can't play no games with the fuck of them. One more year upon the fuck of them. I'm still alive, fuck the fuck of them. The one of them, fuck of them, rotted. Please don't let me get started. Don't ever take me for an artist. You're violating the dogs, them are barking. In the summertime, outside brawling. Me done talking, I wake up and get back to the money in the morning. You know my thing, I grind like I'm starving. I grind like I got 5 kids, I put my all in. Fuck them, they switched up, man, for shut them. Fuck love, these new girls, I don't trust them. Outside, I'm outside for the weekend. Niggas said they're looking for me, find me in the deep end. I can't play no games with the fuck of them. One more year.
And we are back. That one, shout out to Sneakbo, shout out to SeriousXSyikes. That one track is titled "Fuck Them." In the media. And for in the media, Bez brought up something that's apparently been going on. I wasn't aware personally, and I don't know where you can.
I knew about the KSI Logan Paul Mr. Beast one, but not the other one.
Right, fair enough. Well, I've been off the net, I guess. But basically, apparently YouTubers are in some hot water for some of their products that they are creating and trying to sell to their audience of impressionable kids.
Yeah. So we kind of touched on it earlier about people trying to find segues into get in the bag essentially. And so at the moment, obviously Mr. Beast has his own chocolate, and Logan Paul and KSI have Prime, the drink, and they've come together for a collaboration of essentially if you know what Lunchables is in the UK, it's a little lunchbox pack that you can get. It comes with
you just buy it. You just buy it and it's all packed already.
You just buy it. It's a little lunch pack that comes with like yogurt, maybe some cheese, some crackers. Just couple bits and bobs.
And a drink.
Does it come with a drink as well?
I think it comes with Capri Sun.
Yeah, it comes with Capri Sun. Yeah. Okay, so it comes with a drink, comes with some bits and bobs to make a lunch essentially, and then the YouTubers, them three, have come together to make something called Lunchly, which is the same thing with Mr. Beast chocolate, Prime in it, and then crackers, cheese, ham, etc., whatever is in the box you get. And a lot of YouTubers are kind of going against them now to say that they're selling stuff to impressionable kids and they're doing this and that, and it's just they get a bit of hot water at the moment, having a lot of like KSI made a video just laughing at everyone coming at him basically, and it's like I think it's the first video in years he's had which has had more dislikes than likes, and obviously we can't see dislikes, but some people have
there's a Chrome extension.
Chrome extensions to see dislikes, and apparently they're not that accurate, but it's like over more dislikes than likes.
So it's the KSI is over party. Let me go decide this.
I don't think
Let me go dance on his screen.
Let me go decide this video.
I think one thing I saw people saying...
His account's not even KSI anymore. It's JJ Olatunji.
Yeah, so KSI is his music account now, and then the JJ Olatunji is his account.
Yes, I saw people saying... because obviously they did a video together announcing Lunchly, and they were doing like a side-by-side comparison of Lunchly to Lunchables. And like when they were tasting the Lunchables, not Mr. Beast, Logan Paul like put the Lunchables in his mouth and then like spat it back out.
Oh, mad.
I'm like, so I saw some people saying like that's not necessary. Like you can say your product's better, whatever. Like you don't really need to do all that, like spitting out the opposing product. Also, it's a thing it's been a thing for time. People know that it's not terrible. Like it's not terrible so bad that you spit it out when you put it in your mouth.
Yeah, over the top.
Yeah, so like people weren't too happy about the way they presented their product versus thing. Also, they were saying they were presenting it as a low calorie option compared to Lunchables. And then you're thinking it's meant to go to kids. Why are you decreasing calories? They need calories to be in school, to grow, to have the ability to concentrate while in lessons and stuff. You can't have them there being hungry or just wasting away, not eating enough food in the day. Like, so they just, people were like, this doesn't make sense. It's for kids, but you're presenting it as a low calorie option.
Yeah, and the high protein was one of them as well. Like, the Lunchables has like 3 grams of protein. This one has 7 grams of protein, and it's like it's the health
children
kick
of bodybuilders now.
But this is what Dan TDM said, which is what kind of I feel like this is what sparked off everyone going. He's like, what happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust people who are selling it to them. Do better.
Yeah, man.
That's what he said.
Yeah, man. I hear it. I hear it, man. This is like this is just like everything I don't like about YouTube at the moment is that even like the sponsorships are mostly bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just a situation of where there's no integrity anymore, and I don't know if there ever was any. Maybe just there was not as much money around as there is now, but like at least back in the day, it felt like, or it seemed like, a lot of sponsorships that you would see from people were like relevant to
what they were
doing, and their account and what they talked about, or what they made videos on, and blah blah blah. Like, whereas now it just seems like it's just like whoever comes with the highest price, like, we're gonna do that. Because this Lunchly thing, I reckon it wasn't even their idea. Like, I reckon like some businessman
probably
from somewhere was just like, oh, okay, so
Prime does well, Feastables does well,
Prime does well, this one does well. Let me just hit these people up and be like, hey, I've got this idea to do this. I'll pay, like, it's probably a wealthy guy. He's like, I'll pay the upfront cost. You guys just be the face of it. And let's go to the races and start printing money. this is just another way to sell things.
Yeah.
It's just
The funny thing about this collaboration for me is that both of these separate duos, or the duo of KSI and Logan Paul, and then Mr. Beast by himself, have been in hot water this year already.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, haven't Mr. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about KSI and Logan.
So they were being sued because they put Team USA stuff on their Prime,
Right.
but they didn't have permission to
Oh,
do
they
that.
were sponsored.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
So the Olympic Commission in America was suing them for that, because it's like a whole. Because do you know there's a guy on Thingy on YouTube called Legal Eagle, I think.
I subscribe to him.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
So I saw his video on it and I was like, okay, cool. And then they were also being sued because whoever was manufacturing their stuff, they were doing like something wrong with the manufacturer.
That, yeah.
So they were being sued from them as well. And obviously with Mr. Beast, he's been apparently treating the people in his videos just terribly. Apparently he committed a war crime on one guy because he kept the lights on when he's trying to go sleep.
Okay.
And all this stuff.
So, all right. So I think I mentioned this on the thing before, on this podcast before, about Mr. Beast, because I said I didn't understand his videos, and I think you guys were like, oh, he's just doing nice things for people, he's giving people opportunities or whatever. This would have been a while back. This is when he was like first blown up, and I was like, I don't think I understand. Like, I feel like if you're gonna just give people money, just give people money. Like this rigmarole of like putting these through challenges, I see how it benefits you. I don't see how it benefits the person in like to do this nonsense.
Yeah.
And then be given a cash figure afterwards. I feel like it's very Squid Gamey. I think it's very Squid Gamey. Like, so yeah, I'm glad you got in hot water for that. Because yes, and some of that stuff, like I'd just read the title of the video, I'd be like, is that legal? Like, how can you convince someone to do that?
Because you're going to give them a lot of money.
Yeah.
I guess.
But that's the thing. Like, some people have come out. Some people who have been in the videos and have felt the pain of being in the videos have come out and said, I could have left at any point, but I wanted the money, so I stayed.
Yeah.
Like, and so I can't really blame Mr. Beast.
But you can.
Of course you can. That's why people are blaming Mr. Beast. But yeah.
And that's the thing that annoys me. Like, I mean, I guess everyone's got their own perspective and everyone's got their own like analysis of things. But for me, like, if a rich person says, I'm going to pay you X amount of money to do Y thing, and Y thing is terrible, and you do it because you're poor enough that money will make a difference in your life, like, I'm blaming the rich person. I'm not blaming you for needing the money or wanting the money because you don't have, like, I feel like most people who are comfortable financially would leave. They'd be like, this ain't worth it. Like, I don't need this money. My bills are paid. I got food in the fridge. Like, all of this. I don't need this shit. I'm leaving. I think it's only people who either want the thrill of it, I guess, or could really do with the money that is like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm a crack on. Like, and just whatever. And then at that point, and for them to be like, oh yeah, no, you know, I paid my own role, like I was part of it. I feel like it's wrong for them to blame themselves, and I feel like it's wrong for other people to put it on them. I think it's purely the guy who set it up, which is Mr. Beast.
I mean, yeah, it should 100% be set up in a way that the people feel. I mean, yeah, he should be setting up challenges that make sense, or not make sense, but like are at least somewhat humane and doesn't not essentially torturing the person to sit there and torture themselves just to get some money at the end of it. Like,
and they should get some monetary value for being in it as well. Like, not just if you complete the challenge, is because like, I can leave at any point, but I'm going to get something for it.
That's the thing. Just a simple fix is just run up a clock and just be like, okay, he does like these challenges that last for a day. If you do this for a day, you'll get a mil. Just be like, at every hour you bank X amount. Yeah. And then if you decide after 12 hours you're tapping out, then you walk away with X amount. Yeah.
I mean, he definitely does give people things when they leave early. Like,
he does.
Okay.
He does.
I don't watch his video.
Neither do I. I've never watched a video of his.
Yeah, he'll like have a briefcase.
But it's not guaranteed, is it?
No, it's not guaranteed.
It's just like,
and it's
whoever I feel like whoever he feels like giving something to,
right.
he'll give something to as they leave.
But
the early people probably won't get anything. But if you stay a bit later, you might get something.
But I feel like it should be part of.
Yeah, it should be written.
It should be like, I mean, you could even make it like a big jump. So you could be like, okay, if you do this thing for a day, I'll give you 2 mil, let's say. But if you drop out early, you could get up to, I don't know, 700k, let's say.
Yeah.
So so you can make it an incentive to stay the entire time, but you can make it to the point where if someone is really feeling uncomfortable, they don't walk away with nothing. And I feel like that's what you do. If you're really just trying to give people, because you're altruistic, but you're trying to do these experiments, but you really want to help people, give them money, I feel like that's what you do. You make it so that no one can leave away with nothing for their time. Like they're giving you their time, they're giving you, in some sense, their sanity.
Yeah.
Like in some of these things. So you're rewarding them for that, or you're paying them for the amount that they gave, whether it was an hour, 2 hours, even though they didn't stay the full day or whatever.
The other thing that he does in these challenges as well is that he'll sell things to you like during the time. So he has the number that so let's say you're meant to stay in the box for however long, and you just have a bed and some garbage food.
This is definitely Squid Games, what you're about to say.
Yeah. So let's say you're gonna get like 5-10 mil at the end of it. Let's say 5 mil at the end of it. He will now, every day you're in the box, come to you and say, okay, cool, here's something that will make your experience better. Yeah, like I remember one thing, it was like 2 people had to stay in a room together for, I can't remember how many days, I think it was like 2 months maybe, or maybe it was like 30 days, I can't remember. But the food was bad, the lights were on during the night, and whatever. And he would come to them and be like, okay, cool, we will give you seasoning for your food. Oh my God. We will dim the lights in the night for this much money. We will give you a TV and some movies. We'll give you a board game. We'll give you whatever.
Right.
One of them was, we'll let you see your family. So you can either choose to see your family or pay some money. Sorry, choose to see your family and give some money, or keep the money and save the money until the end.
Nuts.
This is okay. So that is Squid Games.
Yeah,
that's not even that. I was saying before I was saying it's like Squid Game. That is actually Squid Games.
Nah, you need to watch this. I think I mentioned on the podcast what it's called, The 8 Show. That's literally the same concept. So they're put in a room. They have to create entertainment, and they get money for every hour they're in the room. They get a financial amount, and then they have to pay if they want to get stuff for this. If they want toilet paper, if they want food, if they want so they get food sent to them. But if they want extra stuff, they have to pay for it with the money they're earning. And yeah, it's literally the exact same concept.
But that was like a reality TV show, right?
No, it was real. I mean, it was a Korean show. Yeah.
Oh yes. I remember you mentioned this actually. Yeah. Okay, I might watch that because I was gonna say I hate shit like that. Like in real life, this is why I've never clicked on the Mr. Beast video.
Yeah.
Because even the fun ones, I just don't want to encourage him on the. So I've just never because I like that. It's just never sat well with my spirit that he does these type of things.
Yeah.
So I'm like. And people are like, oh, he's so good, he's so nice, he's giving all these people money. And I'm like,
I mean, on the flip side, he does do things like he did give people surgery for their eyes.
Yeah.
Because they were like going blind or whatever, and you bought them surgery.
Yes, like
which is
he
good.
Did the wells in Africa as well, didn't he? Like he
he
installed a lot of wells in Africa.
Again, these are all good stuff, but it doesn't take away from the fun stuff at the same time. It's like because you could quite easily just do the good stuff.
Yeah,
you could, and people would love.
He's at that level now where he can just do the good stuff.
And people.
I mean, he says that he doesn't. The thing is, for him, based on what I've heard from him, is that he makes money off the videos, and he obviously puts all the money that he makes back into a next video.
Right.
So it's a question of how much money is he getting from curing eyes, like that video where he's curing eyes. Is it going to make as much money as a video where there's 2 Donnies stuck in a room for however many hours? Maybe not.
Yeah, fair.
So maybe he can't sustain the just doing the good stuff.
He needs to. I feel like he should when.
I'm just being the guy who on our side of the argument. I don't think it's right.
I get you. I know you don't think it's right, and I get that logic in a sense, but those are not the 2 options in life. There's so many. There's so many. That's what I was gonna say. It's not either I cure people's blindness or I torture people for 2 days. These are not the 2 options.
Sounds like it. That's like if you're not torturing someone, they're not making money, sort of thing.
That's all I was saying in response to that. But yeah.
Nah, because he could do the torturing side of things, but like in the middle of the night, they don't need to. They can like, okay, well, we're gonna turn the cameras off now. You get your time. Well, you can maybe not leave the room, but you can do whatever you want, sort of thing. Like or you can leave and just go and do whatever you want and then come back. But it's like just
because the content will still be just the same thing.
Because it's still the same content in the day or whatever. Like I guess it's very. I guess like Big Brother is what it's close to.
This was my man should be just faking the hell out of this shit by now.
Yeah, all that.
Should be just fake it.
I thought the thing is, if you fake it, people will start. It'll be too obvious. Even like the circle where you were saying. I think they would.
Eventually, people wouldn't.
Yeah, I think people would start to just be like, "Oh, this feels too forced," sort of thing. Like you were saying with the circle, where people now seem to know what this concept is and they play in the concept rather than.
Yeah, it's just not as fun as when it was
natural.
Organic, which is true. Yeah, but I don't know. So yeah, Mr. Beast, my spirit has never taken to him anyway because I'm like, you're dodgy in what you do a little bit, and then KSI. It's funny, KSI, to me, KSI has not done anything I don't like that badly, but he's just always been annoying. I've always just found the guy annoying since 2011 or whenever. Like, I'm like, this guy is just a jarring character.
Yeah.
And then Logan Paul, my first experience was him in the Suicide Forest in Japan. And I was like, and then he's just been a bit of an idiot since then, like, on and off. But he's matured, for sure, from that kid that was in the forest being an idiot, but... he's done different things on and off since then. That's just been a little bit like that. Well, that wasn't sensible.
Yeah,
wasn't sensible. All for the content.
Yeah, and this is just another installment of that.
I feel like the thing with the Lunchly is it's not bad, but it just depends on how you market it. If you're trying to market it at kids and you're trying to feel like, oh, it's the healthy option of this and that and all that, it's just like, yeah, you don't have to do that. You could just say we've got a new lunch thing,
literally,
and that's it.
That's all it has to be.
Yeah,
it's literally not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. But yeah, execution is everything.
Yeah.
And from what you guys have said, I've not looked at it, but from what you guys have said, execution sounds
execution poorly.
But this is the thing, man. On YouTube, people are just selling stuff now, man.
It is. I think just not even Instagram as well. Like just like Molly May, she's opened up I think she's opened up a high street store or she's opened up a online store or something. And obviously, she broke up with Tommy Fury. Everyone was saying that was a publicity stunt to get more eyes on her product and. Yeah, like Kylie Jenner, she's billionaire over her makeup and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, it's just.
And the thing is, I don't even mind that. Like Kylie Jenner selling makeup, fair enough. Do you?
Yeah.
Like, that's in her lane of things to do for me. And it's not saying that everyone has to stick in their lane, but I feel like for me, I want people to do things that are authentic. I feel like with this Lunchly thing, I've not seen it. So this is just purely off of just impressions of what you guys have said. But it doesn't sound authentic. Like I said, it sounds to me like a businessman came to them and was like, I have this idea based on the fact that you guys are already doing this, and this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And then that inauthenticity has come across in how they've tried to market it, I think, probably. But like I said to you guys off mic, I think Prime was quite authentic for Logan Paul and KSI. At least at the very beginning, I think that was quite authentic for them because they were both of them were boxing. Both of them were like doing this new athletic era of their kind of careers and whatnot. So coming out with a sports drink kind of made sense. The nonsense that came after that, they did fuel it a bit, but I can't hold that to them. I just think that's just the world and people being...
People want to be fast. I want to get in,
idiotic.
Yeah.
But this thing... It doesn't sound authentic at all. It just sounds very cash grabby.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
And then you guys mentioned Marcus Brownlee.
Marquez.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so he's in some. I would say he's in really hot water, but he's getting a bit of backlash for marketing a wallpaper app for it said $50 a year or $12 a month.
Is it out?
I don't think it's out. He did show it, but I don't know if that was just the
prototype. For him, it's more techie because he's a tech reviewer.
Yeah,
and he usually calls out shit like this.
Oh, does he?
So he'll be like, this isn't worth the price.
Yeah,
he'll be like, yeah, this company's trying. So he'll review something, and he'll be like, oh, it's okay, but they're trying to charge you XYZ.
Yeah,
like you can get something that's just as good for this price from this brand. So like he reviews stuff.
Yeah,
and his whole thing. Well, I think the reason why people like him is because of how honest he is. And so if he gets a product that he feels is overpriced in his review, he'll just be like, I think this is overpriced.
Yeah.
Get this when it's on sale, or get a different product that does a similar thing. Or if there's something, he's even had things where he's talking against subscription services that don't need to be subscription services. Where he's like, so he'll be like, yeah, this is a good product, but I think the subscription side of thing is unnecessary. This should just be a one-time buy. Like, and he'll do all of that. So for him to then now do this $50 a year or 15, was it
50? 50. $12 a month.
Oof.
And then $50 a year, it said.
For the wallpaper. Again, I've not seen it. I've not done my research, guys. I'm not a very good fan. But yeah, I've not seen it. I've not seen the app. I don't know how it works or anything like that. But that sounds dubious.
Yeah, from what I saw, it was literally just a high resolution wallpaper app. So you get wallpapers from that are high resolution images, and that seems very dubious to me. Because why can't I just go on Google and search something and get a high resolution image of it?
So it's copyright.
Just go to my wallpaper. I don't care.
Can you imagine? Yeah, but he also did. He made some crepes as well, and
Marcus Marquez did he?
Yeah, and I think they didn't go down too well.
I haven't seen. That's stepping out of his lane then. Unless they were like Samsung crepes.
But no, they were. His whole thing. I watched a video when he was like explaining them, and his whole thing was about how he's so like tech orientated and. Yeah, them Johns.
I actually did see the YouTube video come out. I made my own trainers, my own sneaker. Sorry.
Yeah. So he his whole thing was about how he like reverse engineered some of the best shoes and so he kind of tried to take it on a techy kind of way.
Yeah.
And it does make sense because, like I said, he is a professional sports player as well. And in the video, he did talk about how he likes shoes. So. Again, when I say I want people to be, when I say I want people to be authentic, it doesn't necessarily need to be
frisbee, not handball.
Oh, that's it. When I say I want people to be authentic, it doesn't necessarily need to be authentic to what we know from them. It just needs to come. It just needs to come across authentically. So, like, if for example KSI or Logan Paul or whatever, like we didn't notice about them, but they grew up on Lunchables.
Yeah.
And then now that they're businessmen and they've got this drink and they've had this opportunity to create this new version and like optimize it to make it better for the next generation of kids. And they were like, do you know what? This was a big thing for me when I was growing up is the Lunchables. And now I get an opportunity to make a even better version with my own product. And they actually had a passion for that. I don't think that would be a problem. My problem comes from that I don't think that they care about that. I just think it's just something, an idea that someone had, and they just was like, yeah, that will make some money. Let's do it. So I think with him, with the shoes, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it. But apparently they're not very good. So it's a shame.
The app is out. It has a 1.7 star rating.
Damn.
Ooh.
What's it called?
Panels.
Oh, it's called Panels.
Yeah. I actually searched for it initially and I couldn't find it. And I had to go to like through the website to find it. Because I assume because of how poorly rated it is, it wasn't getting pushed on the App Store.
I just want people to just bring integrity back, man. Or if there ever was a time when there was integrity, I just want people to be like, just. And the thing that annoys me is that all these people are wealthy at this point. Like they don't need to be doing cash grabs. Like they can do nothing and still be making a decent amount of money. Here we go. Let's look at this panels. That wallpaper is not that interesting.
Yeah, like
None of these are that interesting.
Like this.
Your screen's gone off.
Oh my god.
It's just a keyboard.
Yep.
It doesn't even look like his side's right for your phone either. It's just like, what are you doing?
I mean, it looks even worse on the actual.
Oh my god! It's not even optimized for your phone or nothing. Yeah. That's poor.
I think that might be my fault though, because obviously Samsung phones you're supposed to be able to like scroll to the right?
Yeah.
But I have a different
launcher.
Yeah. So mine goes up and down rather than left to right.
Okay.
But still, yeah, it doesn't look great.
So the thing is he paying? So I'm seeing that there's artists on here. So I'm wondering if he's paying the artists for their artwork, which could tell why there's this fee.
Maybe. Could be AI.
Don't piss me off. Do not piss me off.
I'm pretty sure one of his tweets was saying something about it's like curated by artists and it's not AI and whatever. But it looks
still
like you can
pricey for what it is.
Yeah, like this is a collection of 6 pictures and it's for $5.99.
I mean, they're good pictures.
Yeah, they're good, like black and white NYC pictures apparently. So yeah, and then so you can either pay $5.99 for just one collection, or you can sign up for the subscription service and unlock all collections apparently. So maybe it's worth it, but it's still wallpapers, so it's not
just
really
wallpapers. Like Samsung does it, and
so,
I'm always like, what are they doing?
I'm not against artists being paid for their art being used. I'm not against that at all.
No.
So I'm not gonna. I know I've probably said it on this podcast before that it's just wallpapers as well, but I'm gonna not say that again. Someone spending time to make a wallpaper as an artist, they deserve to be paid something. For sure.
My point of it's just wallpapers is not it's not about the price of it. It's about why would anyone pay money for a wallpaper when you can just have a standard wallpaper? Like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm. Well, you might want something nice. I don't know. This one is weird. I don't know. I just think it's overpriced. I think for me that's probably the problem. If they knocked 10% off of everything, not 10%. If they charged 10% on everything, I think they would be onto a winner.
Yeah.
If it was $5 for the year, £1 something per month for the subscription, like 59 pence for 5 photos. Like I think
the price is probably what's given the whole backlash mostly.
Yeah, because
it's very expensive for wallpapers. When you're like, obviously you can go on Google and get, or you can just have the standard ones, and I feel like they do the job perfectly. Yeah, but yeah, it's very expensive wallpapers.
So that's what I would say. With this one, I would say it probably would be fine. I don't see any, unless you guys are going to tell me something about how he's advertised it or something. I don't see anything he's done wrong here, other than probably just try to leverage his celebrity by overcharging. Yeah, massively.
I haven't seen anything that he's done wrong with advertising it. I feel like it's a thing of people
seeing the price.
People seeing the price, and probably maybe what you were saying as well, where he's someone who would normally call, because that's what I saw just on article saying. Someone said. Marcus Brownlee, also known as MKBHD, is a tech-focused content creator of 20 million YouTubers, subscribers, renowned for his reviews of latest gadgets. He has dunked on the likes of Humane, AI Pin, and the Rabbit R1 titles such as the worst product I ever reviewed and barely reviewable, but praised the Apple Vision Pro and stuff like that. So it's just kind of, I think his whole product is reviewing stuff, and basically things like this. So he might talk down, say it's not worth it, but then he's bringing out, it's probably that's also a thing where
so I do get that. It's a little bit hypocritical of him to do that, but it's like one of those I can't even talk. So one of those things where it's hypocritical, but it's probably just more of a misstep. Him and his team misjudged it, and they're gonna have to hold it. There's nothing they could do about it. They're just going to have to hold that. The app's probably going to fail, and they're just going to have to move on.
Yeah. Like the reviews are saying, I mean,
they'll probably, I feel like there's people that will probably just pay money for it regardless.
Yeah, but the app's it's not going anywhere. It's not going to be probably what they wanted it to be.
Yeah. I mean, so I can't see the vision of what it could possibly be, because it is, I feel like it's a thing that people wouldn't pay money for.
For them, they just wanted loads of people to sign up and subscribe and stuff.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like, why would people in the first place? Like, regardless of the price of it, why would you sign up for a subscription service for
because it's
wallpapers?
Curated, high quality pictures.
Okay,
someone's doing the hard work for you. Get to have access to a bunch of cool pictures but someone else is doing the legwork for you. If you have a disposable income and you like having pretty backgrounds, I can see it.
I guess.
Because I guess again, the Samsung store has paid stuff, which I guess is similar to that.
They're charging them for what, £1?
Yeah, £1 something per wallpapers. I guess it's similar in that sense, where I wouldn't go to Samsung store.
I've paid for a wallpaper before.
Have you?
But it was like 59 pence.
Yeah,
that's what and that's what I think the price of that should be.
Yeah. I've just gone to Samsung. I'm like, free. I'm not paying for a wallpaper.
But like it was a moving wallpaper, so
yeah.
it was quite
Both
cool.
my wallpapers are pictures taken by one by me and one by my friend.
I mean, my wallpaper now is one's by Elijah. Shout out Elijah. It says, "Close the app, make the thing." And then the other one is a picture of my parents, taken by a photographer when we had our photo shoot in a few months ago.
Mine's just bog standard Samsung one. No, because I don't look at the wallpaper enough that I feel like I need to change it. So, and then the actual lock screen one is changed.
This is
a
my
lot.
home screen, so that's why I don't have any things.
Okay, you haven't got any icons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some widgets, but
It's quite clear. Yeah.
you can see it.
But yeah, I think it's just a case of overcharging, and
If it's a good app, then him
say
talking down other people for it and then talking up his one isn't a bad thing if the app is actually good, because he can review it and be like, this is a good app,
but
and then change the price.
I don't think a wallpaper subscription should ever be £50 annually.
No, of course not. Yeah, there's no way you can say it's good enough to justify that price.
Yeah, there's so like I'm just thinking
It
about
doesn't
it.
need to be a subscription as well. Like it should just be.
Just pay for each one.
It should
pay
be
for
like,
whatever you
okay,
want.
cool. We have a bunch of curated pictures. Here's the prices for them, whatever, and then you can go buy the ones you want.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of this? You have to keep.
Because then you have to keep paying to keep hold. Because you'll have to keep paying to keep hold of the ones.
Yeah.
And yes, I guess So if you don't pay, you lose the wallpapers you've got.
Probably,
like you just open your phone one day and it's just like, Skepta's gas me up video. That's just your wallpaper.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. That's misstep for sure.
Yeah.
But like when you talk about sponsorships, what are like some of the more common sponsorships that you guys are seeing on YouTube nowadays? I'm still seeing like NordVPN,
Boohoo Man, Manscaped.
Ooh, man, I've never seen that.
No?
I've never seen a Boohoo Man subscription.
AFTV have a lot of Boohoo Man
days.
sponsorships.
See, this is why I don't watch AFTV.
They've got a lot of annoying sponsorships. That's one day because they do NordVPN, Surfshark
as well.
Yeah, Manscaped comes
I
up
have
a lot.
Surfshark.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got it from YouTuber.
I can imagine.
60% off using my code.
I got like 2 years plus a few months for a good price.
Yeah.
So
I've
was
been
calm.
tempted a few times because then deals come from like, do I need a VPN that badly? Oh, but it's this much.
VPNs used to be free, all right? I used to have a VPN on my computer back in 2012, and it was free. Free, $3.99, I tell you.
Norton VPN was shit as well. I paid for that one and it was bad. And I was like, refund me. This VPN, I can't even watch One Piece. What's going
But
on?
VPNs are a scam, by the way. Like, okay, they can do the transport you across the world type thing.
Yeah.
But the security like stuff.
Oh, yeah,
is
that's
very,
not what
very
I'm getting it
dubious.
for.
Yeah.
You're doing it to transport around the world. But every time I when I hear these YouTubers reading out the security, like, oh, no one knows what websites you're on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You need to log into your online banking? Well, we are safe using Surfshark. It's like,
well, shut up. Shut up. But I think that's what annoys me about that adverts and stuff.
What
It's
it's
because
being sold for is not what
it's
not what it does.
Or
Like,
what it does.
yeah. And like, I know people like you, Cam, know that it doesn't do that, and you just get it for the things that it
useful
does
thing.
do.
yeah.
Which is fair enough. But it just annoys me when I see this because again, it's just predatory like thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're giving people a false sense of security about what you do, and then you don't actually do it.
There used to be the mental health. No, what are they called? The doctors who do mental health stuff. Therapists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There used to be the therapist one.
BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's not a good service.
Shocking. I've heard so many. Like I researched it because I was like, oh, this again. I saw it. I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. I probably wasn't gonna sign up, but I was like, how does this actually work? And then I heard that you get charged for like every letter, like every word you send, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just see whenever there's a BetterHelp, or like a year ago, whenever there was a BetterHelp ad on a video, the comments would just be, "Hey, YouTuber, don't."
Yeah,
Like just stop.
yeah, because it's horrible. Apparently, every So then apparently a lot of the therapists just ask you a bunch of questions to get you to think. So rather than, like, they'll make you repeat yourself and do stuff like that to try and get you to type more rather than actually trying to help you. They're just trying to, it's just an exercise of getting you to say as much as possible. Like apparently you get X amount of free credits and then after that you have to pay to send like messages and stuff. And, apparently the whole thing's basically, it seems like a scam.
You get in and then once you actually need them, you're paying for every word you're sending.
Pretty much, yeah. So BetterHelp is bad.
Do you not see like the games, the ads for like
Raid Shadow Legends?
That and like
that
Honkai Star Rail and stuff like that. Do you know what that is? Like
which one?
Honkai Star Rail.
I've not heard of that.
I don't think so. No,
I didn't think so. It's more of a niche thing. Those games
don't exist.
No, they're real, but they're like gacha games. You have to pay to play the game. You paying money will better the experience like tenfold. So you like pay money to pull characters. So if you want to get a new character, you have to buy a certain amount of tickets, or you buy a ticket, you get to roll for the character. So that's obviously the game being pushed. You get told, okay, cool. If you sign up using my link, you get a certain amount of rolls for free. And then once you're in,
once you get addicted to it, you're like,
and obviously like streamers and stuff will just play the game and just roll. And so it's like, obviously it's just gambling, right?
Yeah.
So they're just rolling and they're trying to get their new character or whatever. And it's obviously been pushed to the people then. I personally think it's not terrible because some of the games are still good outside of that feature. Like you can still have a good amount of fun without actually rolling. But it's still like a big part of the game.
But then I feel like they should present that.
I mean, it should be presented because whenever there's like a new expansion or a new expansion, literally a new expansion, you'll see another influx of
just adverts.
Ads, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's annoying because, I just miss the days of when people were sponsored by stuff that just made sense to what they were doing, like having bloody basketball YouTubers being sponsored by Air Up and stuff, and I'm like, what are you like? It doesn't taste like water, guys. I promise you, it tastes like.
I feel like I almost got sold by that one. I was like, it doesn't, surely. And I was like, I feel like I have to try it. I was like,
you don't.
I was
I did try it.
Did you?
I bought it. And I was like, I knew it was nonsense before I bought it. But again, I had money in it. So I was like, not a lot of money, but I had enough money.
Lend me a $5.
I had enough money back in the day to be like, okay, I'm just going to spend some money on this. I had it in my room. I tried it and I was like, this is obviously nonsense. It works kind of.
I can imagine it works.
Like,
slightly,
it's not worth it.
You're not gonna be like, oh yeah,
oh god, it's orange juice.
Yeah, it's not gonna
like
be
I was literally like, I just prefer to drink regular water.
It's like you're drinking perfume or something.
Yeah. So like, I had it. I used it maybe for a week as like just a gimmick, and then it just sat in my room for the next two years, and then I threw it away when I moved out. Like,
do you know what I would much prefer? Or I do prefer when YouTubers bang on about their own shit. So like I watch Gotham Chess, this guy who does, and he has a website called Chessly where he sells his chess courses, and he will bang on about that, but I let him cook. Like I do not feel any type of way because I'm like, you're a chess YouTuber, like promoting your chess website. Cook. When people are like promoting their Patreon and stuff, like guys, if you subscribe to my Patreon, you'll get extra videos, blah blah blah, and it really supports what we do here on the channel. Cook. Like people like Legal Eagle who have Nebula, which is a different platform where they get to upload different videos, blah blah blah. Love it. Go off. But yeah, these other guys are
I mean, these are the people with integrity, innit? Like they're the ones who are like, okay, cool. I need your money. Like, to continue doing what I'm doing, I need your money. But I'm not going to sell you on a product that I know is not good. I'm going to instead sell you on my own product or my own services or whatever, because I know that I'm pushing a good product at that point.
Yeah.
I do hate like when they have ads in there, just in this, because you pay for YouTube Premium, and then like ViniTube, they do a lot of the like Raid Shadow Legends and all them kind of stuff. So and then it's like just watching the video, and then next thing you know, there's just an ad for it. I'm just like, I've got YouTube Premium. I don't want ads, and I don't care about Raid Shadow Legends. But like when they're obviously, I guess it's anime-ish Raid Shadow Legends, so it's kind of similar sort of vein, but it's just it's a game I'm never gonna play sort of things. It's I can't be arsed.
I feel like some people do it right. Like some people will like do a skit.
Yeah. If they actually make it work, it sometimes can be interesting. But
like Long Beach Griffey, like Caleb City, like these guys will do a skit at the beginning of their video and then go into or at the end of their video and then go into the actual skit for the video.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, you lot are funny in the first place. So you're making a funny skit to go with this ad. And I'm like, okay, cool. I will let you go because I might laugh.
Yeah.
That's what AFTV did as well. It was Surfshark or NordVPN, one of them, where they were like, one of them was in goal and then like saving all the shots. You look like my VPN. I'm saving you. Sort of. It was just quite funny, but it's like I wouldn't get the VPN still from them, but it was quite funny.
Yeah, at least it's entertaining.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't mind that. I don't mind people putting adverts in the video because it doesn't feel as intrusive. I know sometimes they like pre-record the advert and then they splice it.
Yeah, that's when I hate it. If it's done well, it's fine, but it's when it's just at the start of the video,
like a cut to like a thing in every single video. It's the same read.
Different clothes. Like it's like come on, like at least make it work.
Here's one I recorded earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, do you know what? People go eat.
They do.
People go eat, so I get it. But I'm just like, I give the leeway when it's something that makes sense, and then when it's something where I can tell that the person actually like at least believes in the sponsorship a little bit. When it's just and like this is just the highest bidder. Yeah, it's just like you're just being
the Raycons.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever watch Road to Shore from the Sidemen. Cam, I feel like have you?
Does he upload?
That's what I was gonna say. So he never uploads, but when he does, he's always only because he gets a sponsor. And obviously it's something he doesn't care about at all. It's just so he's done the air up quite a few times. And it's like, he just uploads sponsor at the start and then doesn't upload again until he's going, I'm just like, that's come on. Like, jokes. Just mugging it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
It's the world, man.
Literally.
Yeah, I feel like we're heading into a new period. I feel like it's just going to get worse, though.
Yeah. Well, when there's money involved, it's just going to get worse and worse. If they take the money out of it, then people will get their integrity back a bit. But if the more money that goes into it, then more people will do stuff for it.
I feel like we're getting to a point where it's going to be like, so content creator has become an actual job now, official. That's happened.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like it's getting to a point where it's not viable. So there was a point where it seemed like anyone could be a content creator and like make money off of it.
Yeah.
Like maybe just pre-COVID, I think, 2019, 2020. It seemed like, okay, that's when it was like official where like, okay, content creation is a job. You could do this, you can make it a career. And it almost seemed like anyone can do it.
Yeah.
But now I feel like it's getting to the point where it's a bit like sports, music, acting, all of those kind of things, where you have to be like super lucky. And it was always like this.
Yeah.
I feel like people are realizing that you have to be super lucky and all of this sort of stuff in order to get there. So I feel like we're going to be in an interesting situation where we might lose a lot of like mid to low level creators.
Yeah.
And then it will be interesting to see when it's mostly dominated by just like, you know, your KSIs, your Logan Pauls, your Mr. Beast, PewDiePie if he's still alive.
Yeah.
Like when it's all them people, what does that world even look like? Because I mean, those are like the YouTubers. TikTok will have their own set. Instagram will have their own set.
The streamers, all that kind of stuff.
Twitch will have their own set of people. But like, I feel like the mid to low tier people will never go away entirely. But I feel like it will be a case of less people are giving it a go.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like you start to realize it's not feasible, or you give it a go for a short amount of time. Like a bit like when we were coming up, when we were in school, every man used to spit. But by the time you got to 15, you were like, well, this is not going to be right. Like, you realize that 15 years old, it's probably not my destiny.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe.
I don't know. I feel like people might go on the outlandish. A lot of people might go on the outlandish. What can I do that's going to make me go viral or make me going to make me gonna pop.
But even that, that's what I'm saying. Even that, I feel like that era is done.
But I know, but I feel like things can escalate. So people might start doing more and more to see how, because if obviously that era was done, and then it could be what's the next thing that I can do that's gonna.
I don't know. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like, and I think I read an article about this even the other day, that Gen Z are starting to use social media less and less and less. So I honestly feel like in terms of content creation, we've peaked in terms of the amount of people making content. I don't think we peaked on the amount of content. I just think there'll be less people making more content. I think the amount of people making content, I think whatever the highest number was, I think that is going down from here. I think there's going to be less people trying to make content and just being pure consumers. I'm on Instagram, but I don't post. I'm on YouTube, I don't post. I'm on TikTok, but I don't post. I think we're getting to the point of where that side of thing is starting to go up more. And then we'll just and then I think the bigger people are going to hover up all of those opportunities to post stuff. But I think it'll be interesting to see what that world looks like, because I think it'll just be a hellhole of just sponsorship. Like
South Park episode.
Literally, you're gonna have like, I don't know, KSI doing a Fenty advert in a Sony sponsorship. Like
if that ever happened
in his FIFA video, he's gonna be like, "All right, lads, FIFA 2030."
Is he even playing FIFA anymore?
No, that's because he's gonna be like, "I'm bringing it back, FIFA 2030. Like it's a new decade, so I wanted to bring it back. Let's go on Ultimate Team." Right, so first of all, because Ultimate Team is an additional expansion now, so I have to pay £30 to download Ultimate Team in 2030 because it's not going to come with the game. And in order to do that, I'm going to use this sponsorship that I got from Rihanna, Fenty Beauty.
Well, they were doing that at one point, the Revolut banking, because I think they had a deal with Revolut. They had like Sidemen cards or something. So they were like, "Yeah, we're using our Revolut bank and to pay for, we're gonna do this and buy. I spent £10,000 on this challenge, and then I'm using my Revolut bank to do that." So yeah, they were doing all that before.
Techie, man, it's techie. Ooh, one thing that happened that I forgot about during that whole cryptocurrency craze. This was another thing that got Logan Paul in hot water.
Yeah.
Bare celebs and that were like promoting dodgy
the NFTs.
Yeah, well, NFTs and also dodgy like, what were they called again?
Fringe coins.
Scam coins.
Not the coins themselves. Well, the coins, but also the platforms. The exchanges where you can buy and sell. They were like promoting like ones that had like no liquidity. So then when like, and obviously cryptos were super like volatile.
Yeah.
So you put your money in, you try to pull the money out. They've got no money. They ain't got the liquidity to pay you. And like, I was like, no, but I got this from this YouTuber recommended me this website. And then obviously, you had the NFT shilling and the shitcoin shilling.
Yeah.
Rug pull.
Because that's what Logan's was the, he made that, what was it? It was like...
The game.
Yeah, the Pokemon kind of thing he made, and that turned out to all be a bit of a scam, which he's been trying to still sort out and paying people back for it and stuff.
And even Speed got roped up in it when he was doing it.
Yeah,
the thing of like, this ain't a scam, bro. It's not a scam, bro. I would not be doing this. But he was young, obviously, so can give him a little bit of leeway on that. But yeah, man,
little kid.
Although to be fair, talking of, and again, I don't watch his shit, but from what I've seen of him, he seems to be moving quite well the last like couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't watch anything from him. I don't.
I mean, he's out here meeting all the footballers first of all.
Yeah.
And doing up crazy things. Like, he's done well for himself.
It's just seeing him mature. Like, I saw a video of him getting someone something to eat. He was in some European city, and like apparently like a homeless person came up to him and security like just swarmed.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, let me talk to him. And the guy was just like, I'm hungry. Like, do you have any money? And he was just like, let's just go to the shop. And he was like, what do you want in the shop? And he just bought him, he just bought, and it wasn't like the guy didn't go like extravagant. The guy was just like, "Can I just get this?" And Speed was like, "You don't want to drink? You don't want any water?" And then he's like, "Yeah, get some water." And I'm like, and that moment of him just being like, "You don't want any water?" Like, I was like, "Okay, this guy's maturing quite nicely."
Yeah.
Because like he could have, like, a lot of people would have been like, "Oh, this is what you want? Okay, cool. Like, buy it."
Just swipe.
Like, and which would have been nice in and of itself to begin with, but the consideration to be like, you actually need like some hydration as well. Like, I get that you're hungry, and probably that's the first thing on your mind right now. But you, like, after you eat this, you're gonna want to wash it down. So yeah, get some water. And it didn't feel like, sometimes you see videos like that and you're like, oh, that was staged or that was fake. It didn't. It just felt genuine. Maybe I'm being taken for sucker, but it felt genuine. And I was like, yeah, man. Like,
he does most of his stuff live, so I don't think it could have. I don't think it would have been staged.
Yeah. So from the kid that was just like an annoying little kid to who he's kind of grown up to seem to be, from what I've seen, the little I've seen of him, I'm like, yeah, no, he seems to be like moving like a nice bloke.
Yeah, I mean the actual Speed thing is still it's all a persona, no? Like. Surely he's underneath.
But he said that at the time too. Also, when he was like 17 and stuff, he was like, "I'm just trying to be entertaining," which is true, which is fair. But I think he's found a way to be
both entertaining and also a thoughtful person.
Yeah, without being completely obnoxious. Yeah, which I don't know if KSI ever found that balance.
That's crazy.
But yeah. But no, literally, when he popped up, I was like, oh, this is just like the modern version of that guy. And then...
No. Yeah, I think it's because Speed's a live streamer as opposed to a YouTuber, it's a different situation. Because with KSI, you never have to see him not being KSI.
True, yeah. True.
But if something happens on Speed's stream, he has to just stop being Speed and be whatever his real name is. Like Speed, a real guy.
Yeah. Just be a human.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
The Watchlist.
I'll go first. I haven't really been watching anything. I've only been watching Lost. Yeah, that's literally it. Lost, and been reading Solo Leveling. Cam, I wanted to ask you: do we find out what the whole system is?
Spoilers.
Just actually yes or no. That's it. I just need to know.
That's a spoiler.
I need to know, man.
That's a big spoiler. don't answer that question. There's no way. If you know the answer to that question, don't answer that question. That's a massive spoiler. Ask him when I'm out the room. I don't want to know that.
What do you mean, man? It's not a
don't
spoiler.
I don't know what he means by the system.
Sorry?
You must know
what he means by the system.
I'm assuming he means why he's leveling up and stuff, why that's all happening, and like the program that it appears to be working on.
That's not a spoiler alone. We find out about it.
That would be a spoiler. I don't want to know. If we find out, I want to be surprised that we're finding out.
Don't be stupid.
Even if you find out, you won't be surprised.
I'll be surprised. I'll be like,
yeah, but that's the explanation that's going to be surprising, not the fact you're finding out about it.
Can we be real about this? How does this show, if the show decides to go through, if it goes down the road of not telling us why the hell he is how he is, how good is that? That's terrible.
Could be great.
Don't be stupid.
One Piece hasn't told us what the One Piece is.
Well, it's still going.
It's going to.
It's going to.
The whole reason
is
people
it? Is it?
No,
is it going to?
It has
the whole reason people are watching it is because they want to know. If it doesn't, then it's just bad. But I've said it's good. I never got to the end, but I said it's good.
Yes or no? Yes or no is not a spoiler in my opinion.
If that's the case, you should know that they're going to explain it. So
I believe they would, but I just need confirmation because I'm reading it and I'm like, I need to know.
I'm giving you confirmation.
I've not read all the way to the end.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still on the stage where it feels like they're building to it, but they haven't fully.
Okay.
Fair.
They've like dropped more hints. You just get more and more information as time goes on.
Okay, because yeah, it is very good. It's very, very good. I'm enjoying it.
It's so sick. You just remember. I need to finish it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It is very good, and I'm like, I need season 2 because
it's coming. I think it's
next year.
Yeah, the first season of next year. So
is it? Oh,
winter next year, I think it is.
Oh damn. Okay. I thought I saw they did a little like teaser for it, but not a trailer.
That's what I saw.
But yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I need that. I need that.
No, they need to do 24 episodes as well, man. It needs to be more.
So that's it from you.
Yeah, that's it from me.
So I just watched Terminator Zero. I can't remember if I mentioned that last.
Yeah, you mentioned that last one.
Oh, I did. Okay, fair enough. Then yeah, not really watch much. I'm still watching History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi, and I started the Mr. McMahon documentary as well. Watching Vince get cooked.
Does he get cooked? I heard the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it's not the cooking that it could have been.
Yeah.
And I've only seen 2 episodes. So
Okay.
the first episode is calm for him. The second episode is when I was like, oh yeah, nah, they're getting to the shits.
Okay.
There's 6 episodes.
Yeah.
The second one, like I said, yeah, they start like being like, yo, he did this and he did this and he did this and it doesn't pay him in the best of light.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Because the first one just starts on him buying the company from his dad.
Yeah.
And putting on the first WrestleMania and all this like success.
Yeah.
Then the second one is like, okay, yeah, stuff starts happening and he's been in control for a little while now, and this happens behind the scenes and that happens behind the scenes, and
okay. Yeah, I need to watch that.
But yeah, I don't know. From what I heard from other people, I heard he does get cooked.
Okay, I heard he gets defended by a lot of the stars and stuff like that.
But I think everyone comes out looking bad. So from what I heard, a lot of people come out looking bad because they're defending the indefensible.
Yeah.
So I think people do defend him, but I don't think it's like a vindication for him of like, oh yeah, no, what he did was right, or like it just makes it look like all of you are shitty people.
Yeah.
Kind of type.
Okay, fair.
Because that's what happened in the Tiger King as well. I'm sure he got defended by like his like employees at certain points, but it was just all like,
yeah,
this is not right. You shouldn't be defending that. And then yeah, that's me. I think. What about you, Cam?
So I also haven't watched much. Obviously, I said I watched Rogue One last week, and I finished rewatching Modern Family, and I just finished watching a show called what's it called? The After Party season 2.
Yeah.
It's like a murder mystery thing. So I just finished watching all of that this week, and I started watching Terminator 0 as well. Which I started watching the first episode. I haven't finished the first episode yet. But yeah, that's
it's a vibe, innit? It's decent. But yeah, let's wrap this up then. So yeah, shout out to anyone still locked in. So this has been episode 104. Our last song, we're gonna play the new Nines. I think this one's taken from his new album that he just dropped. This was track entitled Going Crazy. So yeah, give us a sign on the social medias. Hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on YouTube. We're pretty much everywhere at 5 Letters Podcast. Yeah, this one's Nines Going Crazy.
This is getting weird. I'm just gonna go.
No, wait. Sometimes I miss my bae, but she was banging down my door on Christmas Day. I swear that was the last straw. Should have been when she wrote dickhead on my car door. Then I went to turn up in the bike. She ain't even tell me, she just turned up in the bike. She going insane. Went to pick up my shit. She threw my clothes in the rain. She always thinks I'm somewhere getting some head. And if you miss that call, you better be dead. Me and my new girl were driving bumper cars. That's when I saw her hiding in the monkey bus. I ain't trying to indulge in that. That girl's crazier than Doja Cat. She said she gonna drive over a bridge. Had to move twice, I hope she don't find out where I live. It's Nines.
The 5 Letters Podcast.